hello, everybody, and welcome in. Another Cans Day afternoon. Hello, Zota Mighty. Good to see ya. Hello, Gato. Pokemon Michael Jackson's Black or White time. No? Now, that would be a hell of a final boss theme. When we just bust out the Michael Jackson, right? Should we do that when we're fighting N or when we're fighting the Elite Four? That's the question. When's the big theme music kick in? Hello, Midnight. Good to see ya. Profile pic is correct this time. Honestly, it's so small on my side. I can't see it entirely, but I'm glad it's more visible on your end. For me, I can just see the small circle inside the small OBS screen. So a limited view on my end. Hello, Mr. Gato. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you're all enjoying some beautiful weather out there. It's been genuinely amazing. It's like 70 degrees out there, and it's slightly cloudy. I can finally enjoy the air and just breathe in that relaxation. It's been a hell of a long time before it's been nice enough to really enjoy it, like a good half a year almost. You helped bake a cake for life management classes. Very cool. What's that Lazy Town song? It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is easy, you gotta do the cooking by the books. You know you can't be lazy. Did you guys, did you have that in the background as you were baking your cake? If not, easily, that's just kind of a missed opportunity. No, well, you know, let the class know next time, Midnight. They might be willing to throw that on in the background at least one time. What kind of cake did you end up making anyways? Angel food, chocolate, vanilla, a swirl. My grandmother used to always make angel food cakes, and those were really good. Ooh, cheesecakes, yum. Cheesecakes are great. What is it? What's like the... Remember there was... I feel like I remember an Oreo cheesecake something or other being really popular for a moment. I mean, I feel like that would always be pretty popular. Oreo and cheesecake sounds like that kind of goes well together, like immediately. Ooh, fruit mixed in. Strawberries? Some kind of berry, I'm assuming. A strawberry cheesecake sounds really good. You won't get to try it tomorrow because I have an appointment. I hope they save you a slice at least. Excuse me. If you helped make it, you would think they offer, you know, they at least save a slice for you, but I don't know how the classes go. Strawberry, blueberry, and cherry. Ooh. I don't like cherry that much, but I love strawberries and blueberries. Especially I love blueberries. Hello, Evie. Welcome in. Oh, good. They saved you a slice. Excellent. Evie, did you put a curse on me today? Today has been a hectic, very, very hectic day for me. So, especially on the roads. So I was wondering, I was like, I know Evie was talking about it yesterday. I don't know if you put a curse on me. Yay, can stream. Hello, Procreate. Hello. Welcome in. Yes, we're going to be finishing up our Nuzlocke tonight. Now, originally, we were doing I let the chat basically, whenever people wanted to, people were able to pick the Pokemon that I would catch in the next upcoming patch, like the next route or what have you. But at this point we're kind of past that because we are at the Elite Four, so we just really have 2 sections of the stream to do today. We're going to be doing the Elite Four run, and then we're going to be doing End's Castle, and that's going to be, I don't think we're doing much post-game stuff for Black just because there's such a level gap, but we're going to finish the game tonight. And then I don't know if you guys have seen the schedule. We're going to do Mega Man X on Friday. I'm going to do my first attempted speed run at it. We're going to start a little earlier this week just to make sure we have enough time to do everything. So Mega Man X, we're going to start at 6 o'clock. If you want to see me do my first run, you want to be here a little early for that one, because I am probably going to start pretty quick. I want to make sure I get the speed run attempt finished before me and Yumi we're going to play an archipelago of some sort on Friday. And then Sunday, we got more of everybody's favorite Hollow Knight. So that's the current standings for the week this week. Should be a pretty good stream. It'd be fun to kind of put away...
I'm sorry, Gon. I really am, but I have to do this. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, ya, yay, drank, swale, lala, drank, swale, lala, swale, lele.
You know what? If you had to do it, you had to do it. I don't know, Crow? I don't know if you had to do it, Crow. But you know what, Procreate? If you got to do it, you got to do it. Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, ya. Drink, swalala, drink, swalala, swalala. I don't recognize that. Is my reference game just weak today? Evie would not curse you with awful traffic. That's dangerous. I'm looking at Evie right now and quirking an eyebrow. I don't know. I feel like Evie might have the ability to curse past video games. Oh, you do that with every TTS. I see. Evie is only evil when you play video games. Other than that, she's a nice witch. Utterly naive. I am a witch, you know. Yeah, see what I mean? You gotta be careful about the witchy type. They've got songs made about her. They've got songs made about witchy women, don't you know? I have so many rhymes ready for Sunday. I am not surprised. I'm not surprised. You seem to be having quite a lot of fun with that. I don't even know. I guess... No, we're still finishing up on Sunday. We're kind of in the pits, right? We're in the under something. We're in like the... Whatever the pits are called. Though we've got a lot of exploration done there. The Deep Nest. Okay. I thought it was like underground something or other, but I'm not super familiar with the names and the terminology quite yet. Chair's uncomfortable. I'm going to watch in bed on my phone. You know, I have really lately gotten a lot of use out of watching shit on my bed, like and playing like playing with the Switch or like playing with I got my 3DS back up. So I have been very much enjoying some handheld gaming. I know it's not exactly the same because you're watching stuff on your phone, but I've gotten a little bit more use out of like the handheld stuff as of late, which is kind of nice. I have wanted to do the there's like something you can like jailbreak your 3DS or something to get a whole bunch of games, and I've been thinking about doing that. You think I'm so diabolical, Can? Isn't that what you, Evie? Isn't that what you prefer, though? Don't you want people to think that you're an evil, devious witch? I feel like I am honoring your witchy roots by thinking of you as a diabolical troublemaker. Well, welcome back. Well, yes, but you're supposed to assume I have a heart of gold. Ah, okay. I'll clean up my notes for you on that one. I'll jot onto my notes. Has supposed heart of gold. Does the choose your Pokemon thing apply for that? No, unfortunately, we're all picked out. I would definitely have the form available. Actually, hopefully it's not still an option. It is still an option. All right, let me get this out of here. But we are finished. We're finished collecting. I was gonna try and finish this last Friday, but I think after like 5 hours, we were right at the Elite Four mark. So I was like, I don't want to do the Elite Four after, I don't know, like a long gaming session. I'm probably gonna play bad and get my mons killed. So I decided to save it for next week. All right, let me get before somebody chooses their Pokemon. It's not a correct assumption. Okay, all right. I'll still make sure, and then I'll put parentheses, not real. Good old Wild Arms. What a great soundtrack this thing's got. Playing Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Ooh, streaming it to Discord to Yule. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. You know, I haven't played... The only Baldur's Gate game I've played was Baldur's Gate 3, and that was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if Baldur's Gate, the earlier ones, which, if they still use D&D's combat system, they did not use 5e, because Baldur's Gate's been around for a long time. But I don't know if Baldur's Gate used earlier forms of D&D for their combats, or if they just had their own rule set. Because obviously Baldur's Gate 3 very clearly used 5e's rule set. So I don't know if that's like a tradition, or that was just new-ish. I have to leave pretty early because I'm busy tomorrow, and it's late in my time zone. Okay, well, it is a weekday, so I completely understand. If you're going to be able to, we're probably going to get started, I don't know, like, we'll see how long we chit-chat for today, but I'm basically, like, right at the Elite Four, so we're going to go into it pretty fast. We're going to probably just do a little strategizing, and then we're going to throw ourselves into the fray. Hopefully, I'm going to hope that we can make it out with very few casualties, if any at all. If we do black out because I want to finish the game, then I'm just going to reload my save, basically. Right before the Elite Four, if we happen to black out. Because that's going to be kind of how I get around the whole Nuzlocke thing. Because, like I said, tonight's going to be the final stream of it, so I feel like that's the easiest way to do things. So yeah, you know, trying to think if what do we want to chat about before we're gaming today. I don't think I have anything too crazy to talk about. I haven't played. Well, I've only been away for a day, but I didn't play anything on Monday, except I got everybody up to level 50 on Pokemon Black, so that felt nice. Actually, it was, I was watching VIP. VIP gets you 1.2 times extra points. And they get you the little badge next to your name as well. You can see that Eevee has a little badge next to her name. And so I believe Kato has one as well. It just goes to show that you've been here for a really long time and you get extra points. So you can more often use the TTS or the voice redeem, the sound redeems we have. But yeah, I got everybody up to 50, and I was also watching some YouTube stuff in the background. It was really... I hit that perfect combination of having something relatively mindless to do while listening to something in the background, and it was such a nice, comfortable gaming session. Because all I was doing was just like walking back and forth, knocking out some Pokemon, getting everybody up to 50, had a YouTube video on in the background. Really, like, I had my legs up on the desk, leaning back. Oh man, I was comfortable. I was hitting comfortable levels that really I haven't hit in a long time. Found a nice life hack for the chair. Still gonna lie on the bed and watch it. Okay. Just putting like a pillow down there. I have a cushion I always use for my chair. And then I always have very interesting sitting postures while I'm gaming. Oh, that's another reason I like my headset mic more than this boom mic, like the armed mic. It's because I move around in my chair when I'm relaxing and playing games. So to keep things at a neutral level volume-wise, I really have to move this thing back and forth, left and right, all around, do the hokey pokey, all of that. So part of me really prefers just having the headset mic, because I don't have to think twice about it. It follows, you know, obviously it follows my head, so I have no worries about that. But yeah, I was watching Papa Meat on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have heard of Papa Meat before. He's made a bunch of these like really grotesque animations that are, I guess they're about like internet pop culture stuff, typically about like e-celebs, and they're generally like Meat Canyon. Yes, Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon is the cartoon. Yeah, that's right. He's got these YouTubers have so many millions of channels now. I guess that must be the new YouTuber game, huh? Just have all these different channels that are all strictly for one thing. But yeah, Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon. I guess his Papa Meat channel is just him having like these small little, they're like half-an-hour videos talking about a different topic. And I've been I was watching that as I was grinding, and it was very relaxing. He's got a nice bit of back and forth with his crew, and he's also, the best way I can describe his stuff, chat, is he's kind of like a modern grotesque Mr. Bean. Not Mr. Bean, sorry. Pee-wee. He's kind of got a Pee-wee's Playhouse thing going on, where a lot of the like furniture in his like house, I use house in quotation marks because it's like the set, but a lot of the objects in the house are like grotesque homunculus of like human and furniture, and he has like a back and forth with those homunculuses, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I definitely enjoyed lately watching a bunch of that stuff, and I find that a lot more, I think I've talked about this before, I find it a lot easier to digest, and like I don't really feel bad watching it, but I really don't like, he's got a thing right now with Windigoon, which is another like YouTuber who does basically makes videos on horror games, horror YouTube series, and like conspiracy theory stuff. Like it's a whole horror-based channel that's kind of got its fingers in multiple horror pies. And Creepcast is their podcast, I do in quotation marks again, where they spend turns reading a creepypasta from No Sleep, which is a subreddit where amateur authors kind of put up their horror stories. Typically they're kind of shorts, but they can be pretty long. And they have people judge them, give them some tips on stuff. And the reason I cannot dig Creepcast, because I feel too bad listening to it, because these guys are like filthy rich YouTubers. Like, they have multiple advert plugs in every single Creepcast video, and both their channels are hugely successful. And what bothers me is they're grabbing this art from all of these like very amateur artists from Reddit, reading it out, making a video on it, and then are raking in legitimately thousands and thousands of dollars. There's no way, with all of the adverts they have on their stuff, the popularity of the video, the multiple platforms they're on, they are raking in thousands while the amateur author gets nothing in return. At least they have not made any mention that they split any of their earnings with the amateur artist in question. Or they don't even, I don't know, they could, but there's nothing, they don't make any mention of them reaching out to the artist and seeing if they can give them a portion of all of the money that they've made. And I'd like to listen to it, honestly, and like, I feel a little less bad when it's an author that has like a book that they can send their audience to go buy. But when it's just grabbing stuff from a Reddit and reading it, like, it makes me think they're just stealing from these people. Because they, you know, they wouldn't have a video without their content, without their art, rather. No, and they could. This is why I say that they don't announce, they don't make any mention about, like, they usually link to the Reddit user in question, but there's no clear indication, or there's no clear, at least I have not seen it, and I've watched some of their stuff, not a ton. I've watched, I would say, like a dozen-ish episodes. And I have not seen anything that says that. I mean, they do link to an author who has a book out. But even before that, there's nothing that says they couldn't give some of their money making to the people that, the art that they're taking for their videos. You know, it's a big thing I also have with a lot of like React content in general, right? Like a lot of the really big Twitch video guys who just watch somebody's produced video in front of their audience, like the really big names. Like I think XQC used to do that a lot. I don't know if he still does. I don't know much about him. I just know that he's like a React streamer. And so he takes a video, he watches it, he gets a lot of his Twitch viewers to like, you know, there's a ton of them, they give him money, they watch his stuff, they watch the ads, they subscribe, yada yada. And the author who they are watching the video of generally will not get as much attention or like any real compensation. And I don't know, it's a bad place that that artist seems to be in right now, with a lot of like this regurgitation culture almost. I don't know. I get in my feelings about it. I'm like, man, I can't watch this. I would like to watch this, but I can't watch it because I think it's partially kind of evil. I think it's a little I think it's a little evil. Understand your viewpoint. Yeah, it's, I mean, I genuinely might just be taking it too seriously. Like, you know, maybe the artists don't mind, or maybe the artists get like some sort of boost. Maybe just the attention is enough for them, you know? I can't speak for the artist. I'm not the artist in question. It just gets me and my feelings, so I can't enjoy it as if, you know, if I was just turning my brain off and watching it. I don't think you're wrong to enjoy it, by the way. That's not what I want to get at. I just cannot myself bring myself to enjoy it. I get too caught up in it. That's why I don't often watch really big streamers. They seem to be a lot less genuine than smaller streamers. Yeah, plus, when they get too big, they also lose a lot of that chat interaction. And I feel like if you're streaming and I'm watching a streamer, I want the streamer to respond to me. This needs to be like a hangout session, right? Like, that's why you watch a streamer, so you can talk to them. You can react to the live commentary, the live gameplay that's going on. That's the whole joy of a streamer, I think. Though sometimes it is just cool to watch a game getting played. Hello, J-Man. Welcome in. I hope they get some sort of monetary compensation. I hope so, but I doubt it. That's my take. Yeah, I mean, if the boost is good enough, or just the attention, you know, it's up to the artist in question. Hello, Penguin. Please don't change cam, man. Don't worry. I'm far too set in my ways, Procreate, to change anytime soon. This is the canned man you're gonna get probably for the end of times, or until I rust away. Paying in exposure non-consensually. It's certainly an odd world, a very strange place. Like I said, I would just like them to get like compensated financially, because it feels like, especially these guys make like so much money. Yeah, exactly. The can man mentality would not expire. Like I'm kind of set in my, not that I couldn't change. I feel like I've definitely, my attitudes and opinions change as time goes on, but you'll probably not find me changing. Also, I don't have to worry about the can man cool stream for attractive people becoming the next XQC. You know what? Don't. I do not think you got to worry about that. What would we even call ourselves? The KAN? Would we try and KX can C? Okay, that's much better than what I was thinking. That's a much that works a little bit better than KAN. Canaplier. Okay, see now I wouldn't mind being a Canaplier. Markiplier seems like one of the rare good ones. Like he seems like he's stayed in the business for literal decades, and I feel like he's just one of the genuine goods, right? I show can. Oh yeah, he's the guy who always does a lot of the he's like super good at facial reactions, and like he does a lot of like high impact, high energy comedy with his body, right? Something like the name Leafy's fan base had, but for us would be cool. I have no idea what Leafy's fan base name was. I never watched his stuff. The closest I got to that era was Content Cop. What was iDubbbz? I watched some of iDubbbz stuff back in the day. Though he's changed a lot. He seems to regret a lot of his earlier content, which makes sense. He's a grown man now. And when he was making stuff back then, he was what, like late teens, early 20s, kind of edgy era of YouTube. Makes a lot of sense that he would regret some of his videos up there, even if they were entertaining at the time. Can Sinet, Can TDM, I don't know who TDM is. See, I know some of these guys. I know I Show Speed, because I've seen, he almost acts like a cartoon character, which is a very cool, like, I like that. Like, if you're doing, like, a live stream stuff, acting that extreme, it makes a lot of sense, I feel like. It's a lot of fun to kind of be almost like a cartoon character in your reactions and your portrayal of yourself. The Can Club or something. I don't know. I suck coming up with names. This was Lizard Squad. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's... I don't know. There's some kind of little name would be kind of fun, I suppose. Dan TDM. Look him up. Dan... Excuse me. I've had pasta this afternoon. Very tasty, but I have a couple hiccups. Oh yeah, I have no idea who this is. He almost looks a little bit like Northern Lion. But maybe that's just he's bald, white guy with rounded glasses, streamer man. That could be all you really need to look like Northern Lion, I guess. We talk about, yes, we're talking a little bit about Troll's remorse, because I feel like iDubbbz, no, I don't feel like, iDubbbz clearly has stated that he's had Troll's remorse as he's grown older, which, like I said, makes a lot of sense. I don't think, you know, there's nothing wrong with, like, looking at who you were when you were just, like, a young adult and going, like, huh, maybe that wasn't the best version of me. You know, I feel like that's kind of across the board common. It's just he was a giant internet star, so Northern Can. Hey, I am not that round. I am not as spherical or as bald to be Northern Can. The Canister. Oh, the Canister actually isn't that bad. You know what? I actually don't mind that. That one's pretty good. That Completionist. I liked his stuff for a little bit. Then he got into like a lot of drama over his charity thing. Man, YouTube fucking sucks. I know. from what I've seen about that stuff, it seems hard to tell if he was like guilty of massive wrongdoing or not, but it became like profitable to talk about his drama over a charity rather than actually concerning themselves with the charity case whatsoever. It's just gross all around. From what I could tell, I think he ended up kind of being not cleared, but like from what I can remember, it didn't end up being as bad as was being portrayed. I just hate those people. Like, it's a shame that some ordinary gamer, who I really remember liking back in the day, because he did like creepypasta stuff, and I loved creepypastas back in the day. It's a shame seeing some ordinary gamer become what he is nowadays. YouTube sphere is crazy, man. Looking back on like the 10 years I've watched content creators, it's insane what that has done to folks. Well, it makes sense. He swung too hard to the other side to redeem himself. I think Joji managed much better when transitioning from Filthy Frank to the modern Joji. The faux pas being blaming the audience over acknowledging his own change. I mean, I feel like he's, at least in the couple of interviews I've seen of him, he seems to be, like, he seems to hate his audience, but he also seems to be very clear that he made this problem himself. And I mean, I feel like with an edgelord audience like he's got, he has plenty of reason to dislike them. Personally, from what I've seen, though, I'm not very engaged in the YouTube drama sphere. Oh, Kanzo, I have seen the one queso clip that I think everybody has seen if you've watched any stuff about internet celebrities, and that's the one where he can guess every single cheeseburger properly just by looking at it, which I also was able to do. I can also tell a cheeseburger from a fast food restaurant just by looking at it without any issue whatsoever. Like, I know he's a big guy, and I used to be a bigger guy, but I can still tell every single cheeseburger just from looking at it. I also love cheeseburgers, so. Some people will never change, like Low Tier God. God, Low Tier God's funny, though. That's a funny lolcow. As much as I hate using the term, that guy, he is such an awful person from what we've seen. It's from what has been told and like what people know about him. It is constantly funny and like that he is just memed upon. Low Tier God over DSP. I don't know much about DSP on that one. I know that's the guy who got caught in a compromising situation while turning his webcam on for his stream. But besides that, I don't know too much about DSP. I don't know most. Which ones do you know, Evie? Out of curiosity. I didn't think you were like super into the what would you call it, like online creator space, because you seem very busy with gaming. So I was curious which ones you've seen. Yeah, Darkside Phil. He's famously known for just like crying about not being good at video games and blaming the video game. Like, that's kind of his whole shtick. It would be fine if he didn't keep pursuing the online entertainment career. Way Joji handled it off memory was direct. I don't want to keep going. I don't think this isn't me anymore. I want to move on to greener pastures. Feel free to unsubscribe or stick around if you're interested on what's to come. Any further stupid times. Like, for the sake of career survival, it worked. Yeah, like I said, I don't know enough about iDub, but from the stuff I've seen, I feel like his troll's remorse is pretty genuine. But like I said, I'm not like super into that sphere. Oh, no, nothing to worry about, Kato. In an evil alternate universe, Low Tier can. I get salty, but I've never gotten to the salt factor of Low Tier God. Man, that dude gets mad at video games. I know a little about DSP. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people know about DSP. He's just kind of one of the famous, like, you don't even need to know a lot about his, like, online life. You just kind of know him as the guy who gets mad at video games. Used to be in some Ordinary Gamers fan base. Talk to him on Skype. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I liked his stuff back in the day. I really did, when he was like just talking about horror stuff. But definitely don't like what he does nowadays. And his bit with the completionist definitely confirmed that my misgivings of him was kind of on the mark. So I was like, okay, that's enough for me. A man who every game is rage bait game. Yeah. That is, what a good descriptor, Penguin. What a good descriptor. Not like super into it either. I know from friends only. But like I said, I get. Well, I don't get it because I've never really made content to that level. But I understand, like, you know, thinking that your old attitude is very inappropriate and like wanting to fix that, and then also having like these fans that follow you around a lot that are reminiscent of your old ways. Another evil universe, DS Darkside Can. Oh, if there's anybody that I am close to, it would kind of be Darkside Phil. I can get mad at video games, but obviously not to the level of Darkside Phil. But if there's anyone that I'm the closest evil twin to, I think it would be Darkside Phil. Which means I'll be around forever. Because that's Darkside Phil's two claims to fame is he gets really mad at video games all the time. And he outlives all of the content creators that talk shit about him. That's the two things he's known for. He's just a lump that will not fade away. What about the completionist? Because he got into the whole drama about the completionist's donation stuff. Like, he does a bunch of charity drives. And apparently there were misgivings about when and where the donations were going. And there was a whole huge kerfuffle, and nobody seems to have come out good from that. Admire his perseverance, you know? At the same time, you know, I feel like he could definitely do better things with his life. Right? Like, that's all. That's all I would say. I would hope that he would just, like, do better stuff with his life besides just playing video games. Like, you know, like, it's fine to do that as a hobby, or if you want to make it your, you know, if you want to make it your revenue source, there's plenty of YouTubers who do it as a job, but have a life outside of it. It feels like Darkside Phil kind of only has that going on in his life, right? Also, unbooked fighters, regardless of it affecting the charity, like 2K that could have gone to charity, denied just because you didn't like one of the participants. Well, I mean, I can understand that to a certain, like, if you don't jive with one of the participants and it's your charity drive, like, I get that. That's I'm not really batting an eye at that. Like, I get that's $2,000 more, but at the same time, like, if they're gonna cause disturbance in the product, in the show as a whole, probably better to let the 2K go than let a poor show go off. You know what I mean? I still need to find out what Gun Gauge is, because I've listened. There's so many songs on this playlist that are from Gun Gauge, and they fucking rule. And I mean, they've got a bunch of guns on there. It's got to be at least pretty cool, right? Like, the game's called Gun Gauge. That's got to be at least decently cool. Too hot today? Oh, it's finally warm out here. Can't say it's too hot. It's 70 degrees where I'm at. I've been waiting for this, like, literally for half a year. It was snowing like 4 days ago up here. Because the guy did nothing wrong in the venue. The whole thing was petty. Aha. I hate summer. It's only April. I can say it. I just did, in fact. I suppose you're right. But I just want to enjoy it. You want to bring in the cold weather, and I've been suffering in the cold for so long. Speak for yourself. In T-Land, it's very cold. Oh, I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. 91 degrees. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and worst off, cats. I don't know if I've seen the news. I don't know if it's, like, accurate, but I've seen news, like, headlines going up about there being a potential super El Nino this year. Which, if it's the case, brother, you better go buy some ice. You better go find some ice immediately. Room I spend most of my time in is pretty small. It gets that's do you not have any? You don't have any windows or anything, Evie? You should get yourself a little AC unit. They work really well. I don't want you to become a melted witch. Apartment has nice cooling. Hell yeah. 10 degrees Celsius max here. That's tough. I think that's what, like 40-something degrees Celsius. Oh, it's 50 degrees. That being a max is that's still kind of cold. Like, that's not as bad. Like, 50 degrees is still cold, but at least that's like jacket weather. Light jacket weather, rather. It's actually cold in here, but I'm also wearing a t-shirt and shorts. See, well, I'd rather be chilly, honestly. Most times, I'd rather be chilly than melting. Early for AC. If I open a window, bugs will come in. Just get yourself, you can buy them from Amazon. They're like these little extended, they're like screens that fit into your window, and they extend outwards so they can so you can pull them back when you're not using them. I have them for my windows all the time. Oh, bugs come in anyways? Damn, that sucks. I was just thinking maybe your screens, maybe you just didn't have any screens or the screens were busted, because that's a quick fix. Not like an uncomfortable cold. It's nice to be a little chilly. Reminds me of a school rule that I've experienced where summer rules started after Easter and it was still freezing, so everyone was just cold. Seeing snow falling when it says summer rules, it's got to be a hell of a scene. One hell of a scene. So, chat, how well do you think we're going to do tonight on the Elite Four run? I feel like we're going to do... I also saved it. I have not evolved our Lantern Boy yet, so I will evolve the Lantern Boy with all of you here. I really wanted to get something that has Psychic on it, but the Psychic TM is not available till the post-game. Same thing with Earthquake, so we're kind of limited on our moves. Final boss wins. Don't we get to use like one of the legendary dragon Pokemons in that fight though? Or is that because I know we catch the legendary dragons and we need to battle dragon v dragon? That's what the game's been building up to this whole time. So I gotta imagine we need to like put that legendary in our team. So I mean that I can't imagine that not carrying us for most of it. Being able to use a legendary Pokemon seems pretty crazy. Summer rules equals you have to carry your coat and you can't wear it inside. Ugh. Can't wear it. Wouldn't they just let you... If you're in the freezing cold, is there a teacher really going to tell you to take off your jacket? I already know who the final boss is, huh? I'm pretty sure it's N, right? Like, he's been mentioning that it's him and his dragon, like, the whole game. So I got to imagine that it's going to be N and his dragon. You do? I mean, I think it probably just ended in this dragon. I gotta imagine. Yes, that's crazy. That is wild. Nailed it. Annoying. Well, I mean, they've talked about it the whole game, Eevee. I can't, like, that is not very, like, I feel like that's not very, surprising, because it basically N's been saying the whole time, I have the dragon. Get your dragon. Come battle me. Battle me in the dragon. Like, he's been saying that basically for, like, the last 3 streams. Otherwise, a lunchtime detention. That seems crazy. Official remix of his final boss theme. That's cool. That's it. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. Do you guys not like dragon? I don't like... Well, no, I like dragons. I don't particularly like a lot of the dragon types, though. I just haven't found a lot of the dragon types that look cool in Pokemon. I think Garchomp's probably, like... I mean, it's pretty safe, but Garchomp's cool. The dark dragon with the 3 heads, he's cool. I have to go to sleep in 2 minutes. My body refuses. I'll be back. Hey, well, thanks for hanging out, Procreate. Have a good night. Sleep well. Sleep well. But yeah, I mean, there's just not a lot of cool dragon types. Yeah, Hydragion. Yeah, that guy. I like him and Garchomp. I think a lot of the, especially the newer dragons, are kind of goofy looking. I guess the Gen 5 one is fine. The one that the Dragon Gym Leader had, I just forgot his name. But that guy, he's like all right, but I still don't. I don't even care for that one. Dragapult or whatever. Yeah, Dragapult's okay. Last words for our sleep. Zygarde is a cool dragon type. He's actually not, but he's also like a mimic, right? Like, he's got like a million different forms. So, I mean, and I think his dragon form is kind of one of his lamest forms. Though it's not too bad. Also, isn't he ground dragon? Come on, man. We already have Garchomp. Yeah, I mean, the Apple one's fine. Like, the low-end executive. See, these are all, like, fine. Like, Charizard being a dragon's also, like, fine. They're just not blowing me away. They're, like, all fine. The coolest one is definitely Garchomp. Hydragion or whatever behind him. He's pretty cool, too. But they did well on Garchomp, but I feel like they haven't made, like, a super cool dragon sense. I mean, Dragonite's fine. Altaria's fine. That latest one that's like a building, that one looks really lame. I do not like that one. Yeah, I don't like the Latias Latio. I would like Kingdra. Gotta say, Kingdra's fine. I think Seadra looks a little cooler. I've always thought that, though. But Kingdra's, like, fine. Like I said, most of the times they're, like, okay. Kingdra just looks a little bit funky. Hexorus, I think that's the one that the gym leader had. I think that's the one the gym leader had. Yeah, he's like fine. I feel like maybe if his scales were like a little shinier, like if he looked more metallic on his scales, I'd probably be a bigger fan of it. But like I said, he's fine. But he's not giving me that like that metal look. Like he's obviously should be like a dragon knight. And I'd be more down for the look. Seadra should have been Water Dragon in Gen 1. That would have been very powerful. That would have been very tough. But then again, Gen 1 had no problem making some super overpowered creatures, so I feel like that probably would have been fine. Remember? What am I remembering, Kato? Ghost versus Psychic Weenie. Yeah, just doesn't work. There's so many weird things from Gen 1. Gen 1 is a delightful, delightful mess. I love Gen 1 though. Sorry, I'm not a super Poke Boomer. Because Gen 2 is my favorite gen. I'm not a Kanto bro, but I do like Kanto a lot. I think Pokemon Yellow is still fun to go through. Even unedited, untouched. It's still delightful. Cause I love how weird the sprites looked back then too. Some of them were just ugly. I love the simple color palettes. Some really nice stuff. I hope they find that missing number someday. Hopefully. Hopefully. He's done so much havoc on the Cinnabar Isle. Gen 2 had some ear-bleeding tracks like Dragon's Den. Yeah, I don't typically like... Pokemon music isn't my biggest thing, but I feel like Gen 2 had like a lot of really good themes. I believe their like Safari Zone was really good. Some of their town themes are excellent. Yeah, National Park is very good. A lot of their town themes are good. There's a lot of good music in Gen 2, but it being so early would not surprise me if they had some really bad tracks in there. Gen 1 is peak jank that borders ever so close to the Kusoge, mechanically hard carried by the show being good early on and the Nintendo brand. Honestly, I had no problem playing Gen 1 when I was young. It never seemed janky to me. But then again, I also played Scarlet and Violet, and I never really felt like that much jank, despite people always saying it was super janky.
Hey, I know. I'll use my trusty frying
Oh, thank you, Brock.
as a drying pan.
Always good to hear from you. The Gen 2 have a Safari Zone. They reuse the OG Safari Zone. No. Thank you, Serge. Very cool. Yeah, I don't really remember. I feel like they had something similar, or maybe it was like National Park. I might just be confusing as the Safari Zone because it looked maybe it just looked similar, or the music kind of gave me that vibe. I think I'm mixing that. Ooh, Pokemon Coliseum. That's Pokemon Stadium. Now, the Coliseum games, those would be worth a visit at some point. I've never played XD Gale of Darkness before. That could be fun to go through. I've heard a lot of good things about it. But we also have, like, there's a lot of good games to play that we could do with Pokemon, too. Because there's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stuff. That would be really fun to go through. Play it on stream? That could be. Pokemon's always a good pick to go to. It's always fun to play. Never really going to have a bad time with a Pokemon game. Except maybe those super hard mode challenges. What's like the super famous one? Run and Bun or something? That seems like that might be pain to run. Silksong win? Well, it took me, like 2 years to play Hollow Knight, so just tack on another 2 years, and then you got Silksong. After I finish BN6's post-game, I will try the version of Pokemon Mystery. Oh, cool. You gotta let me know how you like it, Eevee. I'm very curious. I like your taste in games, Eevee, so if you say it'd be good, I'll definitely be interested in it more. After XD Gale of Darkness, so you do XD Gale of Darkness first, and then you do... Wait, isn't that what I said? I thought I did say Pokemon XD. Unknown only run. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe there are ways to make a Pokemon playthrough bad. You know what? Maybe we figured it out. My taste in games is exquisite. I'm glad you noticed, I suppose. Oh, you were talking to J-Man. Got it. Okay. Okay, well, ads are coming up, so we'll let those run through. Then we'll play. We'll get into Pokemon. That seems good. Get those ads out the way, and then we will get into the game. I didn't mind chatting a lot this morning because I was like, we'll probably gameplay probably won't be that long today. Any hoodle, right? Do. I agree with Ken. Also, nice ReZero reference. Will. They're coming. I promise. They're on their way. Quite literally. Give it like a couple minutes and they'll be on the way. Also, chat, I found these at my local mart. They have these really, really good pretzel nuggets. And they are covered in cinnamon sugar. And they are so good. I have no idea how they've gotten the cinnamon sugar to stick to these things so well. And each serving only has like, I think 6 grams of sugar for like a regular, I think like 30 grams worth. So it's like a fourth of a cup. And there's only 6 grams of sugar in these suckers. And I'm telling you, they are packed full of flavor. They are so good. I've done the thing now where if I'm going to go grocery shopping and I want like a snack for myself, instead of just buying like a snack bag of something, now I just go get an actual bag of like a family-sized bag of whatever snack it is I wanted, because it lets me put away so many more snacks in my pantry, and I'm only paying a little bit more to get the whole big size. And I feel like that's been very good for giving me more options on like stuff to snack on, which have mostly been these like ketchup chips. Man, ketchup chips are so good. They are so good. I am so glad that they are starting to be more prevalent everywhere I go. Biting into a kettle chip and there is nothing but like an explosion of tomato flavor is such... That's what I want. That is genuinely what I want. I explode like tomatoes and potatoes. They're meant to go together. They're like ebony and ivory living together in perfect harmony. They're so good together. Almost as good as chocolate and peanut butter. Almost. Maybe not quite. Maybe not quite that delicious of a combination. I don't know. What do you guys eat for your fries that's not ketchup? If you dip. I feel like I have done like the mayo on. Mayo and fries are not too bad. I prefer ketchup and fries, but I don't mind mayo on fries. Like a little thing of mayonnaise to dip the fries in. It's pretty good. Same thing with like a blue cheese or something. It's surprisingly way better than you would think. Ooh, buffalo sauce is a good one. Buffalo sauce is a very good one. But I don't know. I don't think I could eat a whole... I feel like I would need another sauce thing besides just buffalo. I feel like I would just get bored of the buffalo flavor. All right. I do this very slow each time, because if I make any sort of mistakes on the save states, we're in like some real trouble. Okay, so here's the crew. Besides Crow. Crow has been flying me around. So everybody's up to 50. He is kind of our crew right now. We got Emery on to return now. So she's all like stacked out. She is at max friendship. So return is like a 102 powered move. Ah, welcome back, Procreate. Welcome back. Body refuses to sleep. Well, you didn't try too long, but just relax. Let my dulcet tones bring you to rest. And then we got Sucker Punch. Because, I mean, Mikako isn't... I mean, she has a 104, so it's not that bad. And that's the crew besides our lantern boy. The only thing is I was thinking about going to get a silk scarf and putting that on Emery. But I might be using black glasses on Emery anyways. It's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. It's on Route 6. And we need Surf. We have Surf with our Kraken. Why don't we go get that real quick? Because I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to use Silk Scarf until we go fight the Psychic Gym Leader. And then we're going to put on the black glasses. Route 5. Route 16. Don't tell me Route 6 is inusable. Okay, it's right here. Okay. All right, let's go to this. We've put on some repels. We'll get ourselves stinky. Go get the, we'll go get the silk scarf. I'll try sleep when listening to Can Peak. There you go. I always, well, I used to go to sleep listening to streams a whole bunch. That used to be something I do all the time. Not so much anymore, but I think I used to listen, oh god, years back when I actually was a much bigger stream watcher. I think I would watch like a Moon. I think he came on like right when I usually would have gone to sleep, and I watched a lot of Moon streams like that.
Here's the sound of me sleeping.
Ooh, Honk Shoe. Honk Shoe's a good one. No, we're not. Well, no, because we're at level cap. So we really don't need to use the rare candy. Where the hell is this thing? East of the Season Research Lab. South of the entrance of the cave. East of the lab. Ah, okay, this is... Okay, so this is it. So east of the lab. So it should be over here.
What about this for snoozing sound? Pazuzu Thula Baphomet Satan Satan Sate Aeon.
I don't think that one's quite as good. I feel like that one's going to give you some really bad dreams. I thought you were going to go for, like Honk Shoe or me. Those are the two big ones. I snore like a chainsaw, according to my roommate. I also snore quite a bit. I don't know if I snore as much anymore. 'Cause I know it's when you're a bit heavier, you can snore a little bit worse. Oh, I see. You're very excited about the Satan call, huh, Evie? At least that's what I'm assuming is for the reason. All right, let's evolve our boy. Now I'm gonna get possessed by the whole squad while sleeping. I can't believe you've done this. Doot. And the great part is we have a Master Ball, so we're already set to catch that dragon. That character is literally known as Pickle Satan. What? Isn't she just a young gal? Ah, there it is. All right, here we go. What? Lampy is evolving. I've never got to really use a Chandelure before, so I'm excited about this one. I think Chandelure's design is so good. Like this is one of Pokemon's best like item designs. Like a Pokemon that's designed after an item. It's very good for that. Evolve into greater evils. Let's see how evil is the lamp. One of your faves? You got good taste, J-Man. It's definitely one of my favorites when it comes to like Huh. Okay, I don't know what that was about. When it comes to, like, an object-related Pokemon. They don't do it much better than that when it comes to, like, the object stuff. Let's see. What's its evil Pokedex info? It absorbs a spirit, which it then burns. By waving the flames on its arm, it puts its foes into a hypnotic trance. This ominous Pokemon is feared. Through cities it wanders, searching for the spirits of the fallen. It then absorbs the spirit, which it then burns. By waving the flames on its arms, it puts its foes into a hypnotic trance. Gonna wake up with a bajillion points or something? You'll join the Can Collective. There's a lot of people with a lot of with a lot of points around these parts. A lot of points. All right, so I like that we can buy. This guy really should be selling TMs. All right, so I guess we're just gonna buy. Well, let's save. This will be where we save. Bitcoins. Oh my god, that means you guys are Bitcoin farmers. Yuck. And let's make 2 saves here real quick. Save. Okay, so we have it on save slot 0 and 1. And now I think we're just going to buy full restores and full heals. By 20. Yeah, because I think we're pretty much done with the game after this. So we might as well just buy 20 of those, and then we'll buy like... Oh, we have 8 already. So that should be good. And then I'm going to go in there, and then we're going to... Let us set up our stuff here. Alright. Let us prepare. I prefer Melodius over Decime. Save states are also more colorful. Well, I use RetroArch for a lot of my stuff. So... It's always going to have the RetroArch interface on it. Alright, so who do we have first? Who's our first fight, chat? Let's pull up this stuff. Let's get our info going. Save up for the VIP, very interesting poetry thing. You know what? You're a dedicated poet. Oh, do you get to pick? Interesting. I figured it was just like all in a row. Oh, cool. Okay. Honestly, I'd like to get Marshall done the first. I feel like Marshall is going to be our the most dangerous one. We have really no great ways of hitting Marshall. We have no Psychic and we have no Flyers. And Sun and Moon? Okay. Only know how to poetry because of dad jokes? Hey, you know what? If it works, it works. Well, that's what I'm always saying. Can anybody learn acrobatics? Nobody, unfortunately. Yeah, we're kind of in a... We're not in a great spot when it comes to these guys. What are we going to do about the fight? What are we going to do about the fighty boys? See, most of them have relatively poor special attack. Special defense, rather. The problem is they all have ways to hit. Well, after we get through the first one, we're kind of okay. We have to beat his first Pokemon. The rest of them have Grass Knot, so if we use Kraken, They'll probably go for Grass Knot because it's super effective. But they have such bad special attack. So really what we need to do is get through the first Mon. Which still, it might be Oinks a lot. It might be Oinks a lot. God, I wish we had a better... I furiously wish we had a better fighting fire move. What damages are we looking at for Heat Crash here? Maybe those fighting mons are not super heavy. Ah, well, welcome back. Welcome back. Doot. Let's see. God, we need to be 4 times heavier than them. That seems unlikely. For it to deal 100 damage, we need to be 4 times heavier. So Embor is 150 kilograms. And then Thor is 55 kilograms. Which means we're 3 times heavier. Well, we're not 3 times heavier. We're 2 times heavier. We're between 2 and 3. Because he's 55 and we're 150. So, that is not doing much damage. That's 60 damage fire move. So, I guess we're going Brick Break against them? I feel like that's our best choice because we could go Kraken, but they do have rock. They do have payback, but I mean we could go for. Oh, we don't have Willow. We could do Will-O-Wisp on Kraken actually. We do Will-O-Wisp on Kraken and then we swap off to somebody else. That seems actually okay, but then again, I want Kraken for the rest of the fight. Lampy has 114 defense. We could put Will-O-Wisp on Lampy. But then again, they could just do Rock Throw. Yeah, this guy's going to be a problem. Their coverage is really good for us. Coverage is very good for us. We don't have a lot of good things for them. Do I have... What kind of gems do I have? Not enough. Nothing that I think will work for what I want. Charcoal is interesting, but... Is that a face of trepidation, or is that a face of excitement for me fighting this guy? I can't tell which. I like it regardless, but I am curious. Boom, boom. No thoughts, head empty. Ah, I see. Understood. That reduces our weight. That does not... I guess maybe we could put a King's Rock on him and just kind of hope for there. Not the worst in the world. We are pretty bulky. Oh, you know what? Do we have anything that is Rock's not super effective on? Because we can start with Rikako, and then we can go for a Volt Switch. They're going to use Rock Throw. Maybe that might not be too bad. But we don't have anything that takes Rock very well. It would be Emery. Then we can go for a return afterwards. Wow, how is our Chandelure the highest defense person on our team besides the dog? Chandelure is crazy. 114 defense. Wow, fucking we. Also, let's get rid of Inferno for Fire Blast. Why do you have a Chandelure? Because I caught a Chandelure. because I caught a Chandelure. Hello, Canadian. I don't know if you were expecting a more substantial response than that, but that would be why. But we're just preparing to go in here right now. You already have a fire type? It's just a really good... It's a good mon. It's really one of the better ones we have. And Chandelure's good at the Elite Four. Yeah, I'll do this over Inferno. Like, it's good against most of the Elite Four, and it's just good in general. We also have a fire immunity on him. Oh, no, he has flame body, so we just have the typical fighting normal immunity on him. I wonder... You know what we could try is we could lead with Emery, swap it out, and let them hit Lampy. And if, even though it's not very effective, you know, it wouldn't affect it at all, Flame Body still might proc. It's an interesting thought. I hate that I cannot quickly scroll through this. Let me just do it this way. It's annoying if you're trying to use the D-pad. It's like one at a time. Just catch their Pokemon using... Okay, Team Rocket. I didn't know you were a fucking member of Team Rocket, Canadian. Ugh, man, I seriously wish we had anything that was either flying or psychic to use here. I did not know the fighting gym leader was going to be such a big problem. I'm looking for the Silk Scarf, that's right. Where is the Scarfy boy? Oh, Scarfy, where are you, Scarfy? There he is. Okay, I think if I give this guy the electric gem too, I think that's gonna be my plan. Right now, I just really want as much damage as I can possibly have. Where is my never melt ice? Where is my ice that's never melts? God, I hate this. This system sucks. Hey, Refty, what's up, man? What's up, Cam-Man? What's up, Refty? We're just preparing for the Elite Four fight here. Getting my team all properly equipped up. How is your evening going? There it is. Just beat them? Oh, man. Great advice. Why didn't I think of that? I could just beat them instead of all this planning. I could just beat them. You know, I never really thought of it that way. On why right now? Ah, you doing a Nuzlocke or are you just kind of going through it? Let me see the team. Certainly will. Give me a quick sec while I put my last two items on, and then I'll show off the team for you. Ah, randomizer Y. Interesting. Hello, CC-sama. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's good to see you tonight. We're doing our Pokemon Nuzlocke. We're at the final area before the game completes. We're about to go into the Elite Four. I'm actually just putting on my last items for everybody. Ah, thanks for the follow, Refty. Okay, there's spell tag. Okay, so this is the squad. Thank you, thank you. So we got Embor. He was our starter. We have Emery. Caught him since the very beginning. And they've been... The Stout Land has been very good this whole game. I'm actually very impressed that an early capture is this good. Then we had Sherby, the Vanillux. Not my favorite, but they proved very useful in the Dragon Gym. And a good, fast, powerful ice type is not bad. Then we have Kraken. We have Water Absorb, so they've got a bunch of immunities. Got Lampy. Another ghost type, but I love... they They're very well statted. They have good typing, powerful attacks. A little of overlap, but not the worst. And then we have Rikako here. Our... What are you again? Galvantula. I love Joltik. Joltik's very cute. And we got him evolved. Oh, we got her evolved. And she's been very powerful. Are you going to watch the new Hunger Games? I haven't watched any of the Hunger Games. So there's new ones coming out? Are they good? I always thought they were just like very like young adult like adventure stuff, which isn't bad, but it doesn't really like grab me too strongly. Vanillux was with me the whole game. Nice. Zebstrika. You know, I thought Zebstrika was dark electric this whole time. All right, we're gonna go to the fighting guy first. Whichever one of these is the fighting guy. Because he's the one we need to take out the most. Okay, this is a ghost area. Okay, Ghost. I wanted to go fight the other guy first, Ghost. I know it's all dramatic and everything, but I'd like to leave. Okay, well, I can't leave. Oh, no, can I leave like this? No. Okay. Very fucking dramatic, lady. Fighting life gonna be tough, fun as fuck. Well, maybe not. Maybe for you. For me, I'm not looking as forward to it. All right. For this, then we're gonna switch Emery. Smoke some and let him ride. I'm playing a Nuzlocke, man. Ask me to get everybody killed. I think I'm just going to go for an expert belt on Emery, because I think Emery's going to be doing a lot of damage here. And then take the electric gem from Rikako, and we'll give them the scope lens, I think.
Oh, brother,
Hey, listen. I'm too far to play so loose right now, man. We're right at the end here. All right. Okay, so we're fighting the ghost lady with the most lady. So she starts off with a Pythagoras, Jellicent, Golurk, Chandelure. Okay. Low physical attack on this guy. Yeah, I'm thinking you're right. I think Stoutland with a crunch should be pretty... No, he's got a lot of defense. He's got a lot of defense and special defense. I'd rather... What are we looking at? Honestly, everybody here is pretty bulky. But she starts off... I think I'd rather start off with our Buggy Boy, perhaps. Bug could do some damage. I'm trying to think, what are they going to use against the bug? Probably Shadow Ball. Okay, we can start off with the bug. Yeah, we start off with the bug. Then we can do a Volt Switch out. And then bring in Emery, and then she can crunch afterwards. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a pretty good opener. Eyes brimming with dark flame. This man rejected everything other than himself in order to bring about one singular justice. That's part of the novel I'm writing. I was inspired by the challenger who just was here, and somehow I got a little sad. Excuse me, you're a challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four Ghost type Pokemon user Chantel, and I shall be your opponent. Oh, so she's a writer and a Pokemon. Oh yeah, she's even got a pen in her hand. I must say the two-screen setup is unfortunate here. Nothing easy to see for me to look at while you scheme. Ah, interesting. Maybe. Oh, I mean, next time I might be able to swap the screens when I'm planning. It's a good. I haven't thought about that, Evie. That kind of stuff's good for me to know about. Because I might be able to change that. Oh no, I got rid of Volt Switch. That's bad. Let me go for Sucker Punch at least start off with then. He's going Will-O-Wisp? Will-O-Wisp. Interesting. Thank you. I wanted Volt. I don't know why I didn't have Volt Switch ready. Okay, Crunch is good. Even if we get Will-O-Wisp, yeah, we got Burn, which I don't like, but Crunch should clean this up. Oh, she has a full restore. Okay. Crunch still doing a lot of good damage. Do another Crunch. Nice crit hit. I'm gonna stay in because if she full restores, I can swap out. Yeah, okay. Nice defense down. What am I going for here then? Yeah, I completely forgot that I did not have what's his face on me. That makes things a lot worse. Wish the move screen was bigger. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Trying to think what I want to do here. Psychic is coming out. What do I have for good special defense? Okay. Kraken's pretty good here. Okay, that's not bad. We should be faster because I think Baggeris is pretty slow. Nice. Knocked him out. Hell yeah. Jellicent themselves. Okay. Oh, damn it. That's so pissing me off that I don't have Volt Switch on Rikako. I have no idea why that's not the case. Let me go with Shadow Ball here. Ooh, that's Cursed Body. And I got a special defense drop. That's unfortunate. Let's see. I can go here and then go for a head smash. A little inaccurate. Oh, this is what an annoying thing. I almost just want to restart it because I wanted Volt Switch on this. A crit too. Oh, this game is trying to annoy me, huh? The fact that I don't have Volt Switch is completely throwing me off my game. Let's see. Sherby with Ice Beam, I think it's pretty good here. I expected to have Volt Switch. I expected to use Volt Switch tactics the whole time. Yeah, it sure seems like it. It sure seems like it, Eevee. Let's see. Golurk has Brick Break on it. I do feel like an Ice Beam with the Never Melt Ice and us being 2 levels higher probably kills, so I'm just going to go for that. Nice. Chandelure is now the Mon we have to deal with. Ice Beam again. Not super useful against the Chandelure, I'm afraid. Chandelure has Fire Blast, Shadow Ball, Psychic, and Payback. God, it's so annoying. So annoying. I did not have this. I guess maybe my best bet is that I'm just faster. I'm going to have to bet my Chandelure is faster than her Chandelure. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to reset here, because I meant to come in here with Volt Switch. Like, this would be totally different with Volt Switch. Okay, yeah, I'm probably just swapping. Yeah, we're probably just restarting here. Yeah, we're just restarting here. Okay, load states. Okay. Now I'm going to make sure I actually have... are we on the right states? Oh, doesn't matter now. Now, why did I have Electro Web instead of Volt Switch? Real big question. Really pissed off that that happened. I have no idea why that happened. Alright, let's put that on Rikako instead of this stupid-ass Electric Web. Get this shit out of here. What is it here for? Go, be gone. Yeah, that was annoying. Stage fright, yeah, I guess so. I had no reason to think that my moveset was changed, but when I was just casually, like, leveling up, I must have put in the wrong slot when I was just last night grinding away to 50. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? All right, now for realsies. Okay, so now we get... What's more feeling? I'm still pissed off that for some reason Electro Web was there. But let's not let that change my whole perspective today. All right, where is it? There's my expert belt. And then I had what's its face on there. We had not the Rocky helmet. We had the King's Rock. Spell tag, charcoal. Never melt ice, yada yada. And charcoal. Okay. Do. Where can my little charcoal be? Oh, where could it be? There it is. Okay. All right, now that my moves are not randomly changed, let's do this for real. I like the presentation though. They really go out of their way to just make this a very exciting introduction. Okay, so now we start with Rikako. We do our whole plan. Let's cook. Let's fucking get them. All right. I will play fair, though. I will just go for Volt Switch, even though I know that he's going for... I'm going to do the moves I was going to go regardless, just to be fair about it. Even though, obviously, this is bad now that I know it's going to be using Will-O-Wisp against me. This was still what I was going to do, so I'm not going to change that. Ooh, nice. We dodged. Okay. That works very well. I'm surprised it decided to go for a Will-O-Wisp against the bug. Ooh, with 2 defense drops, I think we kill it through the full restore. Yep, that'll do it. Great work, Emery. All right, from Golurk, go to Sherby. Many hack. Yeah, it's... I guess the curse is off. Yeah, Ice Beam for sure. Chandelure. We can go to... What are we going to go for Chandelure? You're an amazing guy, so Subaru Natsuki. Ice Beam again, trust. Refty, you're out of your dang old mind. You're crazy. You're nutty with it. I want to go to Emery here. Man, Emery really is fucking tanky as hell. I think Emery can take a Psychic. Oh no, a Fire Blast would be going up against Emery. What do I have against... Oh, you know what? Chandelure actually isn't as fast as Rikako is. It's got nothing but attacking moves, so what do we... Okay, we definitely go to Rikako. Personally, I'm thinking that I want to Volt Switch out. Like, obviously, I could go for Thunderbolt, or I could go for Sucker Punch, right? But I don't think Sucker Punch Okos. And I don't think I take the Fire Blast. So I think I Volt Switch out. A crit, too. Wow, it is being awfully kind to me. So now, but I'm still in the same kind of position. What do we go throw? Actually, she hasn't used any full restores, right? Chances are she's going to go for a full restore. Only problem is I don't think that Oinks can take a Fire Blast and then a Psychic. Let's see. Let's go to Kraken. Let's see how she takes the Fire Blast. Oh Jesus! Oh, it's a crit. Question now is, are they going to full restore or are they going for an attack? Well, they're going for Shadow Ball, so we're safe with Emery either way. Okay, so they're attacking. So now the question is, do we take a Fire Blast with Emery? Okay, let's do some quick math here. So the Fire Blast... Okay, so this is the... So... It was not very effective, but then it also crit, right? So that's basically... Those two things basically negate themselves. Because, a crit is 1.5 multiplier, and not super effective is a 0.5 multiplier. Or, negative. It's a half damage. So this deals 90, let's see, 3 and then 88. So it dealt 91 damage. And we have, oh god, that's gonna be so close. That's genuinely right on the dollar. It's still 2x, I think, in this gen. Let's see. That's the planning there is important. So crit damage, Gen 5. From Gen 2 to 5, a crit deals 2 times the normal damage. Okay. From Gen 6 onwards is 1.5. Okay. So this dealt 2 times damage, which was then divided by 0.5. So it dealt... Oh, God. Math. It's a lot of it right now. So it dealt 91 damage. So so it's going to deal less than. I feel like Emery will just barely survive the Fire Blast, right? Because if it's dealing 2 times damage and then it was had by 0.5, yeah, it intensifies. It sure does. I think Emery survives. I don't think she survives by much, but I think she survives. Oh, we're just fast? Wow. All that thinking, and Emery just outsped it. Okay, apparently I shouldn't even fucking think. That's what I just learned. Oh, I guess I could have just checked Emery's stats, huh? 102, and then our chandelier is like 10. Well, yeah, okay, so we were just faster, naturally. Wow, it might have been a speed tie last time we tried, actually. Dog can do everything, apparently. Quick Claw? No, we don't have Quick Claw. It's just that 0.2 speed, I guess, was all we needed. Oh, sorry, that literal 2 speed was all we needed. I wonder, is it going to go for Surf or is it going to go for Shadow Ball? Surf technically does more damage. Special attack isn't that high regardless. It did go for Surf. Okay. It's gonna go for Surf again. We can go to our own Jellicent. We slurp that up, and then we throw a Shadow Ball at it. Did it literally do 61? We were at 122. So yeah, it literally did half damage. Wow, it would have killed precisely on a crit. Exactly enough to 2-shot, and exactly enough to kill Emery on a crit. Outrageous. That would have been awful. Sorry, first I must apologize to my Pokemon. I'm really sorry you had a bad experience because of me. Oh, it's not your fault. This is how bad battles always are. Even in light of that, I'm still one of the Elite Four. Yeah, that's an odd little thing. Every person who works with Pokemon has a Pokemon story to tell. I found that stories where people and Pokemon help each other out are far more interesting than stories about only people or only Pokemon. Oh, well, thanks, I guess. No, I hate to be the guy that says, who cares, didn't ask, but I don't know if I wanted a whole story right after I finished beating her. And now I don't have full restores because, oh my god, this is pissing me off so freaking bad. At least I have enough super potions. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Well, it's fine. She should write a story about an angry Can who forgot Volt Switch. She should. That sounds like that'd be a top seller. Okay. This is the fighting guy. I want Lightning Gem. I want to deal literally as much damage as possible turn 1 on this guy. This is going to be the big threat now that I have all the items. Now that I have my moves on properly, this is going to be the big threat. This is the guy I was worried about. Silk Scarf. What the hell does Oinkslot have? Oh, King's Rock. Okay. King's Rock's still fine. And then... yeah, okay. So, once again, we start with Rikako. We go Volt Switch. Then we pull in Emery, because we start with Thor. Thor's going to go for Stone Edge. So we bring in Emery to tank that. And then Emery should be able to finish it off with a return. And then for the other ones, I think we can deal with them with Jellicent because a lot of them have Grass Knot. So chances are that is the attack that they're going to go with. Also, is this guy blowing hot steam in my face every time I walk, every time I like float on by? Oh, a boxing ring, I guess. That's an okay style. We need an audience though, you guys. Until we get to Sword and Shield, we don't get the audience, the spectacle that we should have. Right? Like, these should be pretty big affairs when somebody challenges the Elite Four. Greetings, Challenger. My name is Marshall. In order to master the art of fighting, I'm training under my mentor, Alder. My mentor sees your potential as a trainer and is taking an interest in you. My intention to test you, to take you to the limits of your strength. Kia! Where's Doc Lewis to pat your shoulders between rounds, right? Hopefully he would have better advice than joining the Nintendo Fun Club. Also, does this guy have blue lipstick? Or is his mouth just blue? Alright, Volt Switch out. Ooh, it didn't do as much damage as I would have liked. What's our summary stat here? We're 104. Emery's 127. With return. Still our best bet here. What's it got for Jellicent? It's got payback for Jellicent. I think I'm swapping it out for Jellicent, though. So I don't think... I want Return to kill it. But I'm not safe in that bet. It's going to go for Storm Throw. Actually, you know what? I can go back to Rikako. Rikako could take a Storm Throw. Then I can just, I can dash out again. Yeah, that's what I can do. I can dash out again. It went Storm? It went Bulldoze? The fuck? I'm still faster. Hello, Zendo. Welcome in. We're at the big Elite Four fight. Okay. Yes, the Elite Four. I still think we're faster even with the one drop. Oh, what the hell? What did I switch to? Oh, no. Okay, you know what? I guess it's fine. Okay, so now we can go over to Jellicent. I guess it must be the speed advantage. Now, I'm assuming because this has Grass Knot, it's going to stay in. We've just beaten one. We've just beat the Ghost Girl, Chantel. Okay, Surf is going to be stronger. Went Stone Edge. Okay, interesting. I'm shocked. It has Grass Knot. You would think that it would go Grass Knot. Maybe they have the calcs? Oh my god. How did that crit kill? Oh, it's 2 times damage. That didn't seem right at all. Like, I'm pretty sure that genuinely did not add up. That's super annoying. Like, that was not in 2 times range. This game is irritating. Like, I'm not mistaken, right? Like, that was not in 2 times range. Let's go with Brick Break here. Hold on, how are you faster? Oh, you have 85 speed. What's your... Oh, you're just like a million... Oh, you have less HP than your counterpart. Low roll than high? That literally must be it. Because I have no idea how it could be any other way. Yeah, it must have been very low and very high. Fun fact about Chantel, actually. Her little scarf is the face of a black... Oh, cute. Her little intro monologue, she references N. Yes, she did mention that as well when I saw that there. This is Elite Four, yep. Welcome back, Luigi. Conquador is definitely the most dangerous guy. We're faster with our Pigman. He's gonna use Hammer Arm. Do we stay? I think we stay in. We put an attack in, and we swap over to Lampy, and we go from there. His special defense is a lot lower than his physical defense, but my physical attack is a lot higher than my special attack. It's a 30-point difference. Like, his base defense is 95. His base special D is 65. But that's almost similar to what my guy is. But Flamethrower can also crit. Or, sorry, can also burn. I guess I'm going to go Flamethrower. Hammer Arm. We should take that. Alright, looks like we do kill. Unless we get variance rolled. Okay, we're good there. Mind Shao. I think we stay in here, and then we swap over to Chandelure, because it's going to jump kick. Okay. Now, it had Rock Slide for Chandelure, but we're pretty bulky. I do think... Oh my god, I don't have... What a mess this game has been. Alright, so we go Shadow Ball then. I don't have Fire Blast on this guy now. Because Rock Slide we should take. We are relatively bulky. It is faster than us, but... what do we do if we don't want to take... We can go to Emery. Emery can take the Rock Slide, and then we can go back to Lampy again. It might just KO itself with Jump Kick. I think that's fine, actually. Maybe. No, because it could... I think we just go for our Shadow Ball here. Okay, we just dodged anyways. Ugh. That's a shame. Okay, I'm glad we won, though. So that's another Elite Four member down. Losing Pig Knight, though, is very unfortunate. Just because of damage variance and a crit. Fucked up. Fucked up and evil. Evie, your curse is too strong tonight. Rip Oinks a lot. It's a tragedy. Losing Jellicent? I thought we lost... Did we not? Oh, yeah, we lost Jellicent. That's right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Yeah, losing Jellicent still pretty bad, but... Your math is the issue, in fact. Was it? I'm pretty sure... Or did you look at it, Evie? Was my math off? Yeah, boy, Oinks a lot came right back from the grave. He's seen the other side. Dramatic the BGM is here. It's very good. Like, Gen 5 has had fantastic music. Okay. That the first hit is inductive at all to come is the issue. I feel like it was... in good variance, though. Like, I feel like it wasn't very close to, like, I'm pretty sure we lived, if it did exactly 2 times damage, we lived that with, like, some wiggle room. I'm pretty sure, but I could be off entirely. She's seen the light. She's done the calculations. Better than the usual. Yes, I said that. I mean, Pokemon music is very hit or miss. There's a lot of tracks that really rock. That really rock, rather. And there's some tracks, you know, maybe not so much. Okay. I do feel better, though, that at least we took out that guy. So next we're going into the Dark Gym Leader. So with this one, Oinks-a-Lot is going to do a lot of good work. Almost became bacon. Almost a delicious treat. Though I'm more of a fan of sausage, honestly. Check moves and teach stuff just maybe? First maybe? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to put in Fire Blast still. God, it's so annoying that I did all of this beforehand, and then the one thing I didn't check was Volt Switch. God, that's so irritating. Also, I did not cast the Curse of Forgetfulness, so don't blame me when the move... I'm not blaming you for that one. That was on me. But I just... That one I was totally shocked by. I still can't believe that happened. I love that Emery can... I almost thought for a second, because I was looking at the smaller screen, that Emery can learn Fire Blast. But you should be surprised by all the shit that Emery can learn. That dog can learn Thunderbolt. Fun fact, Grimsley actually appears in the Gen 7 games. Like, oh, really? Gen 7, so that's... Is that, Sun and Moon? Because I know, is it... After this is X and Y, right? And then Sun, Moon? Okay, do we learn any fighting moves? I don't think anyone has... Well, Emery technically can learn Rock Smash. We could give Emery Rock Smash over Dig for Bisharp. Because that's 4x, but Dig is 2x. It's similar damage, right? But Rock Smash will have uses for other targets. Trying to think. I think that's the best, right? Yeah, I think that's better than Dig on this, at least for this area. I wish Emery learned something stronger than that, but I also simply have to do. Sun and Moon. I was actually playing a little bit of Sun and Moon on my off time. I was doing like a... I was trying to Nuzlocke on that one as well. It's pretty tough, honestly. I guess that's not too surprising, but... Fighting those totem Pokemon and the fact that Pokemon can randomly call for reinforcements makes those games very challenging. Let's see. So I think our first guy is... We're pretty, like, good against their lead being Scrafty. Because we can just Brick Break them. Crocodile is going to be kind of a challenge. Though we can go for an Ice Beam on Crocodile. Got 92 base speed. What's our vanilla-ish? Vanilla guy. What's our base? Our base is 79. Okay, so that guy's definitely outspeeding vanilla-ish. And it's got Earthquake. So the question is, can vanilla-ish survive an Earthquake? It's potential. Besides that, we could go for a bug. Actually, you know what? We can go for, we can bring out the bug. We can bring out Rikako. Because she's got Bug Buzz. And we outspeed the Crocodile. And then their strongest move is going to be Dragon Claw. Trying to think. What is Earthquake's base power? It's base 100. No, so it's still going to be... Well, Earthquake is... Yeah, it'll be Earthquake they'll use. But it's 100 power. Trying to think what else. Yeah, I think that would be it. So I think that's not bad. It's 100 base power. Sorry, it's 150 because of the stab and bonus whatever. And it's got low special D. What's Rikako's defense like? Oh, Miss Rikako, 88 defense. Pretty low. Yeah, the lowest here. Is Bug Bust skills scarf boosted enough? I don't know. I could give Akiko a expert belt. So with Bug Buzz and expert belts, and with our good special attack, it might be enough to one-shot them. I feel like we should because they have a very low special. Let's see what our base is for Galvantula. Our base defense is 60. Ugh. So 88 is why our defense is so low. I mean, we still could go for Emery there, but the problem is we don't have anything to really eat an Earthquake. Maybe it will be Sherby. Maybe Sherby is the play there. An Ice Beam from Sherby. It has 105 defense. Yeah, okay. I think that's the best bet we've got. Is we hit him with an Ice Beam from Sherby. It's more HP and it's more defense. I think as long as we don't get crit, Sherby should be fine. So then Oinksalot, I think we keep with we give them in the expert belts. So then what do we give Emery? Oh, Emery's got the silk scarf. Who's got the expert belt? I think that is... Oh, thank you, Rafty. Water. I will drink some water. So we take the expert belt off of Akikao. Give that to... No, actually, we can keep it on them. We are pretty good against... Except, no, they got Aerial Ace. So we want Emery or Oinksalot for the final. We definitely want Oinksalot or Emery for the final fight. Bop, bop. Hey, 12 people follow bro right now. What? I mean... Well, we haven't had that many followers, or you mean just watching? I've not found out for a third. No, I'm planning for that. Oh, it's a threat. Oh, I see. Are we close to... We must be close to 400 then. When strategic planning is going into this, guess that's why I always fail Nuzlocke. If I attempt them, I just go right in. Yeah, you got... At least for this part, this is the area that requires a good amount of focus. 355. Oh, is Refty wanting a 367? Is that it? Yes. Okay. I've found your devious plan. So it would seem. If I lead, why don't you? Oh, well, that's very kind. But you don't got to worry about that. It'll come, or it won't. Either way, I just enjoy playing video games and having people to chat to while I play them. With violence. Okay, well, I can't stop you from that. Hedis, what you laughing about over there, huh? What you laughing about over there? Because I really want to keep Oinks-a-Lot pretty healthy. If I lead with Rikako, does Bug resist poison? Oh, I hate that I can't remember if Bug resists poison or not. It does not. Okay. So it's gonna because they resist. They don't resist dark actually. So it'll go for if I lead with our bug gal, they're gonna go for crunch. That means I could swap out and put in Embor. Because Embor should take the crunch pretty well, and then we can go for a brick break. Or I could just see if I could take one crunch. Use Stoutland for everything. Okay, understood. You know, I'll use them against Scrafty. That seems like a very ideal situation for the pup. I feel like we take a crunch. 6 returns, 6 KOs. Hey, easy peasy, easy money. Yeah, because Bisharp, I don't think lives a brick break from Embor. We are faster than Bisharp, so that should be clenched out. So maybe I don't mind if Embor goes head-to-head with Scrafty to start with. Maybe we don't mind that. Should I change out Light Ball on Pikachu for Zap Plate? Doesn't Light Bulb like change out Pikachu for Smeargle? Now we're on the next level strats. Yeah, isn't Light Bulb like a huge boon for Pikachu? I definitely wouldn't take that out if I'm remembering Light Ball right. Okay, I think we start off with Oinks-a-Lot. It took me a little bit of thinking, but I do believe that's going to be the play. Look at the dramatic motherfucker. Goodness gracious. Many revives were used. I see. Man, oh man, what is going on today? Calendars coming one right after another. Well, no matter. I am Grimsley, the Elite Four, and I will fulfill my duty to be your opponent. Alright, Grimsley fights. It is suggested him being a vampire. He sure looks like one. I mean, he's got the goth motif going on. Pretty strongly. Alright. 2 brick breaks should handle this. It's going for a sand attack. Interesting. Okay. A bad play, but I appreciate it. And a Cyborg 09 Scarf. He's got a lot of style to him. Crocodile. So my plan here is to go Sherby. He looks at the bounce leader from... Oh, God. I haven't thought of Bleach and or the bounce in a very fucking long time, Refty. Elite Force. I know. What does it have Sand Attack on for? Though, to be fair, I'll give it this. It is a very bulky mon. It is a very... Like, that guy is very bulky. Alright, so Crocodile is most likely faster, so I should Icy Wind in case he survives. Yeah, because after 1 speed drop, I should be faster. Yeah, okay, now I should just be faster, so I can just go for Icy Wind again. Yep, see? I was planning for him to use the full restore here. So I should knock out the other full restore here as well. Oh no, he only used 1. Interesting. Bisharp, okay. Well, we have a full HP Oinks-a-Lot. I think Oinks-a-Lot is the call here. I don't think they have... Yeah, they have nothing for Oinks... Oh, no. They have Aerial Ace for Oinks-a-Lot. But does Bisharp take a 4x Brick Break? I don't think so. But we have such bad defense. I mean, you know what? Refty, you have a goal. Nah, it just dies. I would hope so. I can't, but it's got 100 base defense. Trust the process. Okay, it did go down. Okay. If it tanks Brick Break, that's insane. It would be insane. But it's got a lot of, like, 100 base defense is pretty staggering. Okay, Live Part has Fake Out and Aerial Ace, so it starts with Fake Out, then it goes to Aerial Ace. I stay in, and then I switch to Lampy, right? Or I can just go to Emery. Maybe I just straight up go Emery here. Yeah, it's times 4, not times 6, right? Oh, no, yeah, 1.5 times 4 times... Or is Stab times 2 in this gen? Because I thought Stab was always 1.5. But I'm used to playing the later games. Yeah, I think Emery's just a better choice here. I see. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. It's going to go Fake Out. Rocks. Actually, Return's just going to do more damage, so we just go Return. Yeah, we should be fine. Emery is bulky as hell. Holy shit, Emery just one-shot Return. Damn, now that's an angry fucking puppy. A real warrior ponders the next battle. Whether or not you get to fight at full strength, whether or not luck smiles on you, none of that matters. Only results matter, and a loss is a loss. See, victory shines like a bright light. And right now, you and your Pokemon are shining brilliantly. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. She a mad dog. She a mad pooch. She an angry gal. All right. The Psychic Gym Leader. Miss Caitlin. Okay. Ooh. Okay. This might be my favorite looking gym so far. Okay, let's think. Let's think what we got here. Her lead is pretty dangerous because she has Focus Blast. Again, and I wanted to lead with Emery. It's lamping time. It might be lamping time. Yeah, Reniculus, whatever his name is. He has only 10 more special D than defense. So, and it has nothing that's super effective against us. So, I think... But we don't have... No, they actually have some pretty good special D, right? No, your special D is actually kind of bad. We really don't have anything that's good for the special D, though. Well, the only thing we did was dead. I'm just trying to play around the fact that we could get crit with Lampy out on at the start, but they're so slow. If we start with Rikako, we do our usual shenanigans of like jumping around. It's going to start with Psychic. I wish we had a slash dark type. Also, let me heal the ice cream cone before we get any further. Focus Miss, yeah, that's a fucking classic. Focus Miss is a damn classic. Fun fact about Caitlyn, she's actually a frontier brain in Pokemon Platinum. A frontier brain? So is she just like, is she's in, like, is that just like the name of a kind of trainer? Oh yeah, she's actually a frontier in, oh, it's a battle frontier. Okay. I've not really played around with, it's the name of the train. Ah, okay. See, I just didn't know that title. I haven't played around with Battle Frontier too much. Okay, let's take the ghost tag off. Now, is bell tag better, or is the belt? I think the belt isn't as good as the tag, correct? Or am I mistaken on that one? Let's see. Let's look it up. Spell tag. Gen 4 and onwards, boost ghost moves by 20%, and then the expert belt. Probably doesn't do 20%, right? Base the damage of the holder's super effective moves by 20%. Okay. So, basically the same. Boost the damage of the holder's super effective moves by 20%. Okay, so basically it's one of the it's one and the same here. Let's give Emery the not the silk scarf. Let's give Emery the black sunglasses. Because Crunch should be our go-to move here. Bug Gem, Bug Buzz Kill? Not a bad idea. How much does the Bug Gem power up moves? I don't think it one-shots is the only issue. Gen 5, it's... Oh, wow. Gen 5, it's 50%. Ah, welcome back, Refty. Interesting. After Gen 5, it's 30%, but in Gen 5, it is a 50% bonus. That's quite strong. Yeah, that's a giant increase. That's basically like a miniature crit. Did we have a bug gem? Yeah, we did. Dragon Gem. Heard you like stab, so we gave your stab on your stab. Basically, right? Yeah, we do not have a bug gem, unfortunately. That is an insane power boost, though. Caitlyn appears in Pokemon Platinum. She's younger there. She has psychic powers that she struggles to control, so she has someone else battle in her place, even though she's still the trainer. In these games, she's aged up and has learned to control her powers through... Interesting. Berg has a bug gym, I believe. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Aren't we so fucking funny? No worries, no worries. It's still an idea of leading with Rikako, because all Rikako has to do is take a psychic. If she can survive one psychic, we definitely double kill with 2 signal beams. But I think it's just safer. I'm trying to think. I think it's safer with just going Lampy, though. I think Lampy has better stats. 86 defense, 78. They're actually pretty similar because the HP differential. And I guess Rikako is a little less useful in this fight than Lampy. So let's go, because the thing I'm worried about is getting crit right off the rip. So I need a plan for what happens if I get crit. And I think I'd rather have Lampy around. Sleeping is amazing. That's very true. Damn, look at that hair. That lady has got a lot of hair going on. Expert belt, so that's 20%, 20%, 20%. King's Rock is still good here, even though we're probably not using him at all. And that's also 20%. Okay, I think this is good. Who are you? How impudent you are to disturb my sleep. You appear to possess a combination of strength and kindness. Very well. Make your best effort not to bore me with a yawn-inducing battle. Clear? Probably the prettiest Elite Four member. Seemed like. I mean, who doesn't like the long blonde hair? And she's got butterflies on her as well. They did a lot of. She is definitely somebody's favorite. Okay, so like I said, Signal Beam is definitely the go-to. Sucker Punch also super effective, but not stab, lower stat. We're always going to be faster. Okay. Oh, it crit. Yep. It crit. Like I said, that's what I was preparing for. I get the feeling wonderful time is about to start. Okay, at least we're letting her use her full restores. Yeah, like, see? Hitting the dab for good luck. Thanks, brother. See, that is exactly what I prepared for. Marshana. What's it got on Marshana? Oh, Marshana has Shadow Ball. Okay, she's got Shadow Ball. That's why she's going to Marshana.
Welcome.
Also unleash some magic upon you, apparently. I'm trying to think what's the play here. I could stay in with Lampy, and I could swap over to Emery, and I could go for Crunch. Emery should take a Psychic. Yeah, I'm thinking Stoutland. Yeah, I think that's the play.
No, it cannot be.
It is. It's time to let the dogs out. It also might go for Charge Beam because it doesn't see a kill. It also might go for Reflect. So it might not go for Psychic right off the rip. It did. Okay. We're good, though. We're good. And we definitely two-shot it. Okay. Last Resort. I don't think we're using Last Resort. All the other moves. Okay. Yeah. Not learning. Keep old moves. Give up on learning Last Resort. Sigalith. So we go. So if we go to. Oh no, Rikak was already down. So what's it going for? It's going for another Psychic. It's about as strong as. It's a little bit weaker than Marshana's Psychic. We could go. This actually might be Sherby's area of expertise. Yeah, I think this is Sherby's game. Wonder Skin just prevents statuses, correct? Wait, what did not Wonder? It says it has Wonder Skin? What does it? Lowers incoming non-damaging moves base accuracy to exactly 50%. Huh. Okay, so that's... Okay, so it doesn't have... Okay, gotcha. So non-damaging moves. We're going to be using damaging moves. Cut my life into pieces. You going to play Black 2 next or going to Y? I'm not sure yet what the next Pokemon thing will be, Refty. I'm not 100% certain yet. Alright, so they're going to go Psychic here. Most likely. We're going to go Icy Wind to start slowing them down. Because they're going to be faster. Oh, wow. Our Ice Beam would have one-shots? Damn. Okay, well, Ice Beam will finish off here. Okay, cool. That's our second full restore. Very, very good. Told you about Ice Beam. You sure did. You sure did. Okay, so that was Psychic. Gothitelle. So this is the damage. So Sigilyph's base special attack is 103. Gothelle's is 95. So we're probably looking at a similar damage range to this. Even though there's a couple level differences, the baseline should probably keep them pretty similar. So Sherby probably lives this next attack. So the other idea is to send in Emery. Emery took a Psychic from Marshana pretty well. Marshana will have definitely higher special attack than Gothitelle. I recommend Black and White 2. They're great games and the direct sequels to these games. I've heard a lot. I mean, Black and White has been my favorite Pokemon game that I've gone through recently. Like, this is definitely my top 2 Pokemon games, like, mainline right now are Crystal and then probably, like, the Black and... Like, Gen 2 and then Gen 5. Gen 5 is very... it's showing itself off very well to me. Trying to think. It's a tough call right now because Emery is not going to two-shot with Crunch. Because Gothitelle has more defense than Marshana does, but has less attack than Marshana does. So Emery should, unless we get crit off the rip, I think Emery is pretty safe here. Crunch is definitely going to do higher damage. Yeah, so we go Crunch. Oh, we crit. We crit. We crit. Easy. Who needs to think and plan and prepare when you could just crit? You don't need anything else. Just crits. Pretty much the same thing. Just the quality of Gen 5 is so good. I can see why people would want to go play Black and White 2 right away. It's been very high quality. Somehow you managed to defeat the entire Elite Four of the Pokemon League. Check the statue in the center of the plaza for the way to the Champions Room. Crit received, crit given. It's give and take. Fan of Oblivia and Almia. I don't know who those are. Are you going to play Black and White 2 right after Can? I don't know. I don't know yet. There's a ROM hack for Crystal I was looking at that was pretty interesting. But there's also Coliseum. I've never played Gale of Darkness, and I kind of want to try that one out. I know a lot of people like Gale of Darkness. So now I don't know. Do we fight N right away, or do we do some other stuff first? I guess we'll find out. Play Con. Yeah, I do play a lot of Fire Emblem. as well. So Pokemon Conquest is kind of that's the one that's the Fire Emblem Pokemon game, right? It's pretty pitiful. Pokemon Conquest Eevee or just Gen 1ers? Sorry, I'm only catching half of that combo. Ba 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 ba. People would def watch. I mean, like I said, I do like Fire Emblem a lot. I just did Fire Emblem Legacy, which is a rebalance hack for Blazing Blade, and we did complete that in Hector hard mode, which was a hell of a challenge. It sucked. We're definitely hurting for teammates though. We can go up to 52 now though, but I don't know if there's like a training section. Oh, I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Let's save here though. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough. Save state. Yeah. But we do get a legendary Pokemon on our team. So that'll be pretty nice. The people shooting other... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad. I didn't see where that conversation was headed. Ba 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 ba. Jesus, they really. What is this? Is this the Kalos region? I forgot what name of the region this is. Gen 5's region though. They sure do fucking put up the money for the Elite Four, huh? Unova, okay. Unova really goes above and beyond for their leaders. It looks like. It's over. Never again will Pokemon be made to suffer or be held captive by humans. It's all thanks to my friend Zekrom. You may have the title of champion, but you can't stop me with just a title. Your soft heart has left you weak. Years ago, you lost your Pokemon, your partner to sickness. In order to forget the pain in your heart, you wandered Unova. Who knows how long it's been since you've had to fight with your full strength. I actually kind of like that about you, though. As a trainer who far outmatches a champion, I shall issue an order across Unova. Trainers of the world, free your Pokemon! I beg you, separating people from Pokemon. Do anything but that. You and I both put our beliefs on the line and fight with all our strength, and I won. Do not say another word. I've been waiting. In the future I envisioned you obtained a stone, and indeed you have. That light zone. Zekrom is responding to it. Stop. It's not a suitable place for the legendary dragons. From the ground, rise up! The castle of Team Plasma! Surround the Pokemon League! Ooh, it's flickering a little bit. Oh, we gotta do this 3 times in a row. I see. Did Team Plasma make this? Did Team Plasma put this whole castle underneath the ground? Is that what I'm supposed to get away with here? Yeah, that's the post game though. I do not think I'll be doing post game stuff. Man, they really put their whole ass in this generation, huh? Ooh. Listen to that beat. That's fucking groovy. Holy shit. The big flaw in this game is post-game is like a 10-level increase without anything meaningful. Yeah, that's what I kind of gathered from seeing the level spike. Without, like, big bosses to fight. We love Team Plasma's very flat castle. What has just appeared is Team Plasma's castle. The king's word will resound from the heights to all below. We must come to the castle as well. Everything will be decided there. Whether Pokemon will be liberated from people, or whether Pokemon and people will live together. We will see whose belief is stronger, and our results will change the world. Mr. Alder, you're a wreck. It's not fitting for the champion. You did well to get this far. Somehow I beat the Pokemon League, but it wasn't easy. I have to congratulate you. I became stronger because I understood what I want to do. Knack, tell N this. Some people grow stronger by being with Pokemon. My Pokemon and I are proof. Together we learned and became stronger. I lost. Which is crazy, because his team is so much higher level than anything N's packing. I should have been able to demonstrate the bond between me and my Pokemon. That would have shown that brat the worthlessness of his outrageous dreams. So his convictions were the real thing. Be careful. The ones who change the world are always the ones who pursue their dreams. Knack, I ask this of you. Even if Pokemon and people are separated, nothing good will come of it. Please let him know that. Alright, well, I don't think that's gonna affect his brain too much. I feel like he's kind of already all in here. You know what I mean? I feel like he's kind of got his plan. Those in accord with fate are preserved, and those who rebel against fate perish. When the way is forgotten, duty and justice appear. One can lose the forest for the trees. Ah, yes, the 6 old wise men with their one-off bits of strange wisdom. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, that is a second mistake. Superior men understand what is right. Inferior men understand what will sell. Oh, that seems like that might be coming straight from the designer's hearts, perhaps. There are not 2 suns in the sky, nor 2 sovereigns over the people. Part made you cry as a kid. Oh. Well, if anything should happen to our king, it would be disastrous. It would ruin Ghetsis' perfect plan. Our Lord N will be disappointed, but the 6 of us shall defeat you here. Can you manage that? Still standing, are you, Knack? Yeah, your drift feels... Ain't just me. So sorry. Not only are we stronger than you, but there's a lot of us. Accursed gym leaders! Ignoring Team Plasma, that would be a terrible thing for us gym leaders to do. Bianca has us to come too. I'm fine, don't worry. No need to worry. Holder of the Lightstone, please proceed. This part's so... The music's so good in this game. It's kind of incredible how good the music is. Poke Avengers, assemble! They really, like I said, they put their whole ass into this game. Coming back in the century, but I say if player was allowed to fight them, we would be a lot better leveled. That's true. They're probably not super tough. Oh, is there only one way to go? Seems like it. First game to give some backbone to all gym leaders. That's pretty sick. I mean, it's always fun seeing the gym leaders actually do something, you know? Okay, it's all locked up either way. Okay, off we go. Ba-da-da-da. Time to catch ourselves a legendary Pokemon. Come. In this castle, you may rest your Pokemon and access your PC. Fear not. First, have your Pokemon rest in that room. When they are healed, it is our Lord N's wish that you move to the innermost part of this castle. Well, thank you. What's in the other one? Anyways. What's in here? It's not the innermost part of the castle. Is this just some goons? Are these just some goons to fight? Our Lord N proved that he's stronger than the champion. Not many trainers will admire our Lord N and follow his orders. In other words, they will do whatever Team Plasma says. Hee hee. We, Team Plasma, were using the Pokemon we took from others all along. Aw, poor widow Pokemon. They had to do what we told them. I'd rock the Team Plasma fit. It's kind of... It's a little LARPy, but it's pretty cool. They really are going for the whole night aesthetic, you know? Ladies, please. Enough Hilda for the both of you. I am Anthea. Trainer, before you go to confront my Lord N, please take a moment to rest. Ah, good. Both you and your Pokemon regained energy. Trainers battle to practice their skills and to grow experience, but never to hurt their Pokemon. My Lord N has realized this deep down in his heart, but he has spent too much painful time here in this castle to admit it. I am Concordia. I give peace and comfort to N. N has been separated from people since he was young. He was brought up with Pokemon. Pokemon that were betrayed, mistreated, and hurt by bad people. Ghetsis deliberately brought only those poor Pokemon closer to N. N was touched by their plight and started pursuing his ideals, thinking only of Pokemon. N's heart is pure and innocent, but there is nothing more beautiful and terrifying than innocence. Well, that's beautiful. Where's the PC? Concordia, where's your PC at? Is it in the fireplace? It's not in the fireplace. Is it the paintings? It's not the paintings. Are you also a... Okay. Alright. Very well. Just give me a back rub and I'll be on my way. Left... Oh, it was in the left room? Weird. I didn't see... Man, I guess I wasn't looking for it. Doesn't look like there's anything... There doesn't seem to be any... PC here. Maybe it's one more over. Upstairs. It could be, yeah, could be over here too, maybe. Oh, there's an item here. A max potion. Low key for ads, no biggie. No biggie. Yep, upstairs. Okay, cool. Question. Because I know we get the legendary Pokemon. Do we need a spot for it, or will it just immediately, like, get thrown into our party? Why is Megan Fox with a cap and booty shorts running around our evil lair? Why do we let this happen? Well, at least for this time, Anne is kind of crazy enough that it makes a little bit more sense. Anne is genuinely putting on a giant play just so we can have this battle. Like, Anne is a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh, my little Bucky girl. What a tragedy. At least I predicted the crit, right? That's I put them there as a lead precisely because of the crit. Okay, I think we should just bring Volipede with us. Because I want this as sack fodder, and it's got 2 immunities. I predicted there was nothing to do. I had to pick the most, or rather the least valuable option I had. Because there was nothing to do about, even though I knew it was coming, there was nothing I could do. Just Tailwind and sack it. It wouldn't be bad, right? Take Watchog. I think I'm good on that one. Doesn't really give us any immunities, though. These guys are mostly like... Yeah, there's not any... There's one fighting thing. Right, there's no ground. There's no psychic. No, actually, there's psychic on the Zekrom. So that'd be good against Zekrom, I guess. You released my team. It was... I had to lead with something to kill it easily, Eevee, and there was 2 choices. And she was the least valuable of the 2 choices, but none of the choices were good. Yes. You just gotta... You try to weasel your way into some sort of funny hee-hee-ha-ha. I guess we should grab 2. No, if we're just going to capture it, we're just going to... We might as well just have an empty slot. I got a Master Ball. I'm going to just use the Master Ball on it. I plan to just use the Master Ball. A Max Revive. Oh, funny. Aren't you a fucking little tee-hee-ha-ha, Pokemon Black? But what if first try? Master Ball guarantees the first try. I ain't even got to think about it. This Pokemon's become attached to me. As far as I'm concerned, a Pokemon's just a simple tool. I don't understand. I mean, no, but chat wants it. You want it. I got a Master Ball, man. That's what I'm using the damn Master Ball for. You are chat. That's true. You're not wrong. A battle between you and our Lord N, and it will reveal whether our Lord N is an ideal hero. It will reveal how you feel about protecting the current world, where people live with Pokemon. Use Master Ball on a new Joltik. You people are insane. That room was the world that was provided to our Lord N. I don't feel anything even when I go into that room, but you may feel something. Aw. Yo, it's a, this is very, like, Mario-esque. I feel like I'm in a Mario play. Also, are they telling me that N still uses this room? Is N still playing? Is this grown man still playing with a bunch of blocks? Train tracks? Looks like it's been used a lot. It says Harmonia on it. Hoop-style basketball. A skateboard is resting on a pile of wheels. An art panel with a painted geometric pattern. Full of new toys. Has a dart stuck on it. Pieces of a toy set. N's name is actually Natural Harmonia Gropius. Really? His full name. It's basically groomed N. Oh, that is very unfortunate. I don't... It is kind of sad that he has... If this is his playroom at his age, you have to imagine he's not mentally matured. And that is very sad. He's being kept as some sort of odd secret weapon for this organization, even though he doesn't seem to be anything like... He has no, like, natural abilities besides his charisma, I guess? Ah, he could talk to the Mons. Okay. I always thought that was just implied, like, he was just kind of, like, very empathetic. Not that he could literally talk to them. He's also kind of cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I assume that was just kind of part of his Cocoa for Cuckoo Puffs sort of deal. It's just psychosis. That's what I kind of thought, honestly. Like, he's just kind of cuckoo. Welcome, holder of the Lightstone. The castle that appeared as if it were enveloping the Pokemon League is a symbol. It means Unova will change. The king of the castle is the strongest trainer in the world. He's accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He has defeated the champion. Added to all that, his heart burns with the desire to improve the world. That's not what makes a hero. What more do you need? Now that the stage is set, we can seize people's minds and hearts. We can bring that world into that. I know that Team Plasma desires more easily than you can imagine. We, and only we, will use Pokemon, and we shall rule the powerless populace. I've been waiting so long for this. I've kept my silence so no one could piece together what I have planned. Now those painful days are at an end. Go, onward. Discover what you have. Discover whether you have what it takes to be a hero. Maybe anime has N. I'm sorry, N. The Snorlax told me to murder isn't a reasonable defense. But I swear it's what he told me. It's what the Pokemon really wants. Okay. Who's going to be the most useful in this fight? Oh, Luigi, thank you so much.
Light Dialga gifted a tier
Thank
1
you,
sub
thank
to Cat
you.
_links.
Everyone, please thank Luigi, the Light Dialga, for
Light
the gifted
Dialga
subs.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Theproceratosaurus.
Thank you so very much.
Light
How
Dialga gifted a
generous
tier 1 sub
indeed.
to CC Summer.
The grand finale, people.
It is,
Light
it's the big
Dialga
one.
gifted a tier 1 sub to San0123.
It's the big one. It is the big one.
Light Dialga gifted a tier 1 sub to Jonit.
It's a Kansas miracle. Thank you so much, Luigi. It's the big day. It is the big end to our Pokemon Nuzlocke finale. It's a big one. It's a big one. And now we gotta win it. Now we gotta win it. Okay, so his team. What's our most useful mon against this team? A lot of it's Oinks-a-Lot. You know what's actually funny? Oinks-a-Lot can learn Grass Knot, and that might be really good against the Caracosta. But can we take an Aqua Jet? Okay, we should probably see if somebody can learn Grass Knot. But I think Oinks-a-Lot is a pretty good grab for putting, because he'll be good against the Zoroark, the Kling, and the Vanillux. Let's see who can learn Grass Knot. Oh yeah, that's just what Light Dialga. I know him by Luigi as well. But yes, that's still the same. That's still the same kind guy. Thank you very much, Light Dialga. Okay, it's just Oinks-a-Lot. The problem is, can we take an Aqua Jet from a Caracosta? If we can, Grass Knot should be pretty close to a one-shot. Because Caracosta is also probably pretty heavy. It's actually not that heavy. It's 81 kilograms. 81 kilograms means it deals 80 base damage. So it's 80 times 4. Still, like, I should probably put it on there because I don't know if we have a better option for him. Caracosta, I believe, has... Let's see. Sturdy. It has Sturdy, so we'll take a one shot. Let's get rid of Heat Crash for it. Won't need Heat Crash here. We're not going to be heavier than, like, anything. Do we have any other grass move? I think that's going to be our toughest fight. We also have Dig for Emery. I like a special attack, though. Thunderbolts. We can give Emery Thunderbolts. Actually, that's not even that bad. There's a couple of options for Emery to hit Thunderbolt. Caracosta has Sturdy. I'm sorry, maybe I didn't clarify that. He has Sturdy. We do have Thunderfang. No, but Thunderfang, let's see. It's 30 more base power. It's got 100%. This still might be fine, though, honestly. We're going to put Dig back on Emery. I think we put Dig on Emery. I think we're going to give it Thunderbolt. I'm going to give it Thunderbolt. I'm going to give it Thunderbolt and Dig. Because the Caracosta has 133 base defense and 65 base special defense. So even though Emery has a lot worse of a special attack stat, it still might be valuable enough. So the only thing Emery's going to be bad against is the Archeops. Oh, and a hype chest. Let's see what the hype chest was this time around. A frog wow emote. You know, that actually looks pretty decent. That one's not too bad. Thank you very much again, Dialga. Thank you, Luigi. Okay, we're good against... Okay, our lead's very good against End's team. Like, super good. Fortunately, the Archeops is definitely going to be our biggest threat. Archeops is the big one. We lost 2 Mons. We lost 2 of them, unfortunately. Yeah, we have nothing great. We have nothing great against Archeops, unfortunately. That's going to be our biggest threat. So we need to really... The legendary we're going to need for Archeops, I feel like. Even the legendary is weak to Archeops. Oh, man. What do we hit the Archeops with? It has to be Emery. Well, I don't think Emery can take 2, because it has Stone Edge, so it can 100% kill Sherby and Lampy. It has Acrobatics, so it can kind of take out Oinks a lot. Stoutland tanks. It will, but I don't think Thunderbolt kills it. I do not think Thunderbolt kills it. Even though it's got 65 Special D. Either way, we got to give the Expert Belt to Emery. Then I think we're all out. Oh no, rare candy. Okay, I got one more rare candy. I'm just gonna give that to Emery. All right, I gotta hope 125 defense can take a Stone Edge and we don't get crit by it. That's what I gotta hope for. Okay. Alrighty. Ba-da-da-da. What I desire is a world of Pokemon and Pokemon alone. I will separate Pokemon from people so Pokemon can regain their original power. It's time to settle this once and for all. My determination is absolute. I will prove the value of my beliefs even if it means my Pokemon friends get hurt. If you've come this far, I believe you are equally determined. If that's so, prove it to me. Show me the depth of your determination. Alright, let's save right here, chat. And then we'll be back next week. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be fucked up. Has the whole throne room.
It's ideals versus truth. Who's gonna win?
We're gonna find out. I was about to tell you, you're shitting us, right? Ideals. It's ideals versus truth. You know, it's like it's a tough call. We're gonna find it. You're filled with determination. Oh, Toby Fox. This is where you got it from, huh? You came all this way to battle me, but Reshiram is not responding. You haven't been recognized as a hero yet, have you? How disappointing. I actually kind of liked you a little. There are many battles. I got the feeling that you might be a trainer.
The true winner is Hilda's booty shorts. Always fashionable and summer ready. Pure Americana.
That's true. Crow, you're speaking a lot of truth there, bud. But I was kidding myself. The idea of trainers getting to know each other through battles is ridiculous. You only have 2 options. Challenge me to a fight you can't win, or leave this place and watch the birth of a new world where Pokemon are free of people. Zekrom, come to me! This is cool that you're basically the champion fight actually has a legendary Pokemon. It's a cool concept. You'd be right if you went some other RPG, but you're in Kodomo hell. I mean, the Pokemon genuinely love battling and love their trainers, so Pokemon doesn't have the this fucking rules. Holy shit. All right, that's he's a little cooler than I thought. A little cooler than I thought. The Lightstone. It's trembling inside the bag. Your Lightstone is. I mean, Reshiram is. Pikachu, Oh, the Lightstone draws in the aura of the surrounding and converts it into a powerful force, which is now being released. Wow, there's a lot of cutscenes at the end here. I guess budget was no issue for fucking Pokemon Black and White. Oh no, it's great. Wow, listen to that music in the background too. They have like choirs. They have like a choir chanting. Fucking that is not what I expect from Pokemon. Zekrom and Reshiram, they were once one life, one Pokemon, complete opposites yet the same. Zekrom and Reshiram are Pokemon that appear before the heroes they recognize. Ah, I see. You really are a hero too. I'll tell you what that Pokemon is saying to you. I want to battle with you. Try to make me your friend and ally. It plans to test you to see if you are really pursuing truth. I also am curious to see how powerful you are. Now, catch Reshiram. Make it your ally. All right. I will give it one quick ball throw. That's literally all you're getting from me, okay? That's all you get from me. Radiating a blazing aura. Boy, am I glad I got a Master Ball. I've been bullied into using a Quick Ball. I did A and down. Okay, did not catch. All right, Master Ball it is. Listen, I gave you what you wanted to see, chat. I gave you what you wanted to see. Imagine if it crits. That's literally why I saved. I would have just restarted. I was like, fuck that. That ain't working around here. This Pokemon appears in Legends. It sends flames into the air from its tail, burning up everything around it. All right. Who wants to nickname the Reshiram? Thank you. I'll take a sip. Thank you. Thank you, Luigi. Name it Big Mama. Big Mama's pretty good. If no one else has it any name, we'll name it Big Mama. Name it Rechef. Do it. Let's reference that one guy. I don't know the reference we're making. But I'll go for it. We'll go for Big Mama. Big Mama needs to win that. Big Mama is... All right, you know what? It's a majority rule sort of decision. Sorry, sorry, Midnight. Big... Oh, I know the guy who's obsessed about Reshiram. Does he call Reshiram Big Mama? No way does he call Reshiram Big Mama. This is Big Mama's house. Ah, I see. Reshiram, who has said to lend his power to the hero searching for truth, has recognized your power, and now agrees to stand by your side. Hold on, your Pokemon are hurt. There's no triumph to be gained in battling a weakened opponent. Now, I will create the future I desire. I shall sweep you before me. Oh, I didn't want to lead with the fucking ghost. The ghostess with the mostest. Well. He's generous enough to heal your team. Oh, no, we start with... Okay, it's legendary versus legendary. Oh, he's got 2 levels on me. Fuck off. Okay, so what have we got here? So we have Dragon Breath. That doesn't do just 40, right? That's just like special damage. Okay, I think we probably just go Dragon Breath because it's 120. Favorite Pop-Tart flavor? I'm a simple man. I just like chocolate. Like Oreo stuff. Dragon Rage. Okay, Dragon Rage is the 40 damage move. Yeah, we just go Dragon Breath then. Fusion Bolts. Okay, that seems good. Do you really think you can stop us with that? Okay, and just don't have a potion, please. Fuck off, N. I said please. Giga Impact. Okay, it's got a turn to recharge. We also paralyzed it. Nice. Okay, Zekrom is down. I feel like he's going to send out the Archeops. Caracosta. Okay. Caracosta. God, it's one big threat after another. Emery's so good against so many things. Oh god, we really don't have a better option. Ice Beam will not. This Ice Beam is not the solution to this puzzle. All right, it's not the solution to this puzzle. Not this time. Got any fighting moves? I do, but they're on Oinks a lot. Alright, I think I gotta go to Emery. I hate using Emery this early, but I don't think I have a better option. Stone Edge. Okay, didn't crit. Alright, now we can... is Dig gonna... Oh, God. I was expecting at least 2-shot with Thunderbolt. It's got, like, no special D. I was 100% expecting a 2-shot. Ooh, Dig. Oh, come on! Oh, yeah. It's got Aqua Jet. I can't leave Emery in. Motherfucker. Look how little it lived by. Zach Angelica. Might have to. Just for a free swap into something else. I might still have to sack Emery, though. I don't know how we beat the Archeops now. Yeah, we have nothing to hit the Archeops. That went so poorly. I don't think there's anything we can do. It went for Stone Edge? Why would it go for Stone Edge? Unreasonably stupid. Actually just fucking dumb in the head. Oh, that's Archeops. The thing I have nothing for. I have nothing for Archeops. I genuinely have 0 for Archeops. Archeops counters my whole team. Stoutland cannot outspeed Archeops. Can't tank. It's got 20 health. It's got 20 health left.
Give it a thunderbolt.
Big Mama's my fastest thing. I might as well see if Big Mama's faster. Tailwind, it's not going to survive. It won't. It'll die in 1 hit. This thing's got fucking Stone Edge on it. Big Mama dies and Big Mama dies. Is Dragon Breath better than Fusion Flare? What influenced by? Okay, it's just 100 base, but that's times. Yeah, it's Dragon Breath is probably my best move, but I doubt I'm faster. My para, yeah, I still got to be faster, which I'm not going to be. Yeah. Oh my god, it actually missed. Please, oh my god, it's 1 away from being in defeatist range. I hate this. This game hates me. If it has less than half, it's in defeatist. And defeatist means it loses so much of its attack power. Nothing, so everything's slower than it. I might as well see. I doubt this. Maybe it misses the Stone Edge. I don't know. Nope. It's so stupid. The amount of bad luck I've gotten is actually astounding. Okay, so I have to bet on a Stone Edge miss on Lampy, or I have to see if I can take an Acrobatics. Which is 100% not happening. There's no way I take an Acrobatics. I'm not faster. He's used Stone Edge 3 times. But the problem is I can't even drain the Stone Edge because Acrobatics will kill Oinksalot. If I can keep Oinksalot alive, Oinksalot might be able to take out the rest of these guys. Oinksalot has a pretty good chance of killing the rest of these guys. Stone Edge considered contact.
What is a man?
My god, he's like 2 health away from being a defeatist. It sucks. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, I have to go Thunderbolt. Arc, yeah, it's just gonna go Acrobatics. Oh, god damn, this is outrageous. Yep, I knew that. Yep. Game decided to say, fuck me. Alright, let's load that back up and try that again.
No, it cannot be!
Let's see. Never in my entire life have I seen bad luck like that. Actually incredible. Alright. Let's give this another shot, though. I cannot believe the damage ranges on that guy. Literally any bit of HP, and any bit. If he had just 10 more damage, it would have been... Listen, Evie, you saw that fight. If I had like 10 more damage on that Archeops, that fight's over. But I mean, Pokemon is a game of... There's a lot of planning in Pokemon, but Pokemon is very much a game of luck still, at the end of the day. Big Ice Beam is back. Ice Beam is back. Yeah, it's... Karakosa should not have used Stone Edge. Like, it absolutely should not have. It makes genuinely 0 sense. It had Kill on Emery with Aqua Jet. It has Aqua Jet for that exact reason. Oh, that really got me. That really got me heated. What? For what reason? Special fire move better to reach 50% rage? No, because it's a 50%. Well, because Dragon Breath is 90 base power. Turbo Blaze is 150 after stab, but then it's knocked down by half, so it's 75. So no, it should be Dragon Breath. Turbo Blaze should have a Fusion Flare rather should have a total thing of 150, and it doesn't have any secondary effects either. Yeah, it doesn't have any secondary effects, so it's just 150 base power, which is a lot. But Dragon Breath is 90, and this one gets, obviously 150 gets reduced by half. Was afraid of full restore. More like the lousy AI just fell apart. I beam the dragon, ripping the card for you. Thanks, brother. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. So this is how we're doing things now, huh? Let me guess. Every single roll I have will be immediately better. I'm ready, chat. I'm ready to see every single roll be in my favor now. Yep. Every single roll. I'm mad about video games online currently. Thank you, Refty, you're so right. I need to drink something. I am so mad at video games online. I'm so mad at them. I'm about to take a walk. I'm about to fucking take a walk. And he just misses his focus blast. Miss it again. Yeah, go ahead. It's fine now. What does it matter? I'm gonna kill some. Streamer luck. It's even. We just lost it, so now it doesn't matter. I'm just mad at video games. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just fucking mad at video games online.
It's me. Now I'm using my secret power.
Thank you, Crow. I don't know why you didn't. Yeah, why did you do that the first time, Crow? Things could have been a lot better, Crow, if you just did this the first time. Okay, so do we go Big Mama and then go Dragon Breath? Because Dragon Breath will absolutely do more than half now.
I went for a walk.
Oh, well, thanks for coming back. No. We already know the acrobatics one-shots. He's fast. He's faster than us. Archeop is the fastest thing on the entire team. Get him, Big Mama. No, Big Mama's dead. Punishment Oko trust. Oh, he crit. Oh, he crit. This motherfucker. Good. That's what you get. That's what you get. You get it right back. You crit me, you get crit back. Get him, Oinks a lot. Stoutland W. Stoutland's so good. My last friend, please share your courage with me. I'm fucking eating your last friend. What's he more weak to? He's more weak to physical attacks. Fucking kill him. Kill him. Eat this ice cream. Okay, never mind. He gets to live by one more thing. Not too fast, you'll die of brain freeze. Just get this guy out of here. I'm tired of seeing N. I'm tired of this guy. Everything's ruined. The ideas I had, the Pokemon I dreamed of. Good. Perish. Leave. Die. Be gone. I'm sending you back to Poke Hell. Zekrom and I were beaten. Your truth, your feelings, they were stronger than mine, it seems.
I expect your thanks.
Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Crow. Reshiram and Zekrom. Each of them choosing a different hero. Is that even possible? Two heroes living at the same time. One that pursues truth and one that pursues ideals. Could they both be right? I don't know. It's not by rejecting different ideas, but by accepting different ideas that the world creates a chemical reaction. This is truly the formula for changing the world. Someone needs to sit this boy down and...
I guess that's the end for that guy.
After all of that, do you think you're still worthy of sharing the name Harmonia with me? You good-for-nothing boy. To start with, I spurred N into pursuing ideals. The reason we reawakened the legendary Pokemon now was to give my Team Plasma more power. Power to control the fearful masses. That at least was well done. After saying you had to put your beliefs on the line in battle to see which one chosen by the legendary Pokemon was the true hero, you lost to an ordinary trainer. There is such a thing as being too stupid. Okay, well, you know what? Maybe Ghetsis is getting some facts out there. Hello, Fox. Welcome in. Add it up, and you're nothing more than a warped, defective boy who knows nothing but Pokemon. Knack, I never would have thought the legendary Pokemon would choose a trainer like you. You caught me completely off guard. I haven't changed my goal. My plans have not been disturbed. In order to rule this world utterly, in order to manipulate the hearts of people who know nothing, I will have N be the king of Team Plasma. But for that to work, you, since you know the truth, you must be eliminated. The slow walk-in. Rule the world. Wasn't Team Plasma's goal to liberate Pokemon? That was just a convenient lie that I needed to create Team Plasma. Use your head. Once you begin from letting go of useful things like Pokemon. Certainly, manipulating Pokemon helps people expand their possibilities. That much I can agree with. So it naturally follows that only I should be allowed to use Pokemon. You fool, that's a ridiculous idea. You can say whatever you want. A Pokemon, even if it's revered as a deity, is still just a Pokemon. Knack, so what if it chose you? That doesn't mean you're a threat. Come now, you'll face me in battle. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you've lost all hope. Knack. Ken, I think Ghetsis is not a nice guy. Huh. I don't know, that seems crazy. I don't know. You might not be right on that one. I won't allow anyone to stop me, no matter who does what. Yes, this. What, is it one after another? Do you not get healed in the begin? You don't get healed between? Oh no, okay, I guess we get fully healed. Revealed all his plan. Now you all must die since you know my plans. He also killed N, I think. Really not know. No, I figured it was N. This is weird. Usually I wouldn't use Big Mama, but we're kind of in an odd spot here, so I'm just gonna go along with it currently. Oh, protect toxic stall. Look at you, big guy. Look at you. Ah, Big Mama from Metal Gear Solid 5. Buffalant. Be less surprised you didn't. I do, but I try and because the Nuzlocke thing you can just slowly scroll down, so I try not to spoil myself on new stuff, on the stuff that's coming up rather. Okay. Okay, I think we're a lot faster than Buffalant with most of our stuff.
GHE Kais. GHE Kais.
Oh, that's what they're saying in the background. That's fucking cool. Alright, I think Brick Break Okos. Oh, damn, it's close. Head charges in yeah, okay. Oh, he survived it. That's surprising. Yo, that's crazy. I love that they have chanting in this game. Nobody tells him Wally shows up after this. Whoa, spoilers, dude. Seismitoad. Well, we have... Oinks-a-Lot. I don't know. Oinks-a-Lot might not be safe in a minute. I have Grass Knot. Okay, how heavy is Seismitoad? 62 kilograms. So it's 80. It's only 80 damage. Blaze Black Ice is a nightmare. Honestly, I kind of want to... No, I'm not using potions. I'm still doing this the natural way. I might revisit this game in particular because I do want to beat this on a Nuzlocke. Because technically we didn't beat this in a Nuzlocke because we lost to N. I might revisit this at some point. This was really fun, and I do want to like actually beat it. Do we just go Emery? We might just go Emery here. Oinks-a-Lot can defeat their Bisharp that they have. Ghetsis. Fairly hard training by Pokemon standards, not as much as Cynthia. Play Black normally, then play Blaze Black for your Black 2 playthrough. Let's go. 2 returns should knock this guy out. Oh, wow. It would have taken 3 returns. Still, though. Emery has been so good. This has been a very good dog. Hi, Dragon. Okay, so at least we're getting his lead out right now. Problem is, of course, we don't have like a lot of good things to hit it with. This is a real demon, yeah. Ice Beam. It has Fire Blast and Focus Blast. There ain't no way. Ain't no way we take any of that shit. Ice Beam. Honestly, keep to your guns, man. Keep to your guns. You know what? Sure. Why not? You've been begging for it so long. There you go. There you go. Okay. You know, we had to try, right? This Dragon Pulse. Do we survive that? No, we don't. Yeah. This thing we don't really have a good answer for. Probably just goes Dragon Pulse again here. Might as well see. Oxalot can't take it. Lamprey probably can't take it. Emery's got to dodge a Focus Blast. Yeah. Can't take that with anything. I don't think it survives a Surf. The fact it's got Surf, too. This thing's got literally everything. Yeah, that's GG. Oh, well. I mean, we're basically at the end of the game anyways. I don't have a particular problem with just ending it, like, right here. I mean, I could try one more time, I guess.
Oh, and down it goes.
I'm assuming this guy brings you right back there, right? Well, I'll try it, like, legitimately once more, and that'll be it for tonight.
Dude, those animals are so fucking funny. They make me want to merge without looking.
Oh, this way.
Yeah, Rumsfeld!
Yeah, this game's pretty tough. This game's pretty tough. You really need good mons, or there's just nothing you can do. Like, Hydreigon is crazy. Like, what? He has no weaknesses, and he has 98 speed too, so he's faster than most things you're gonna have. Ooh, I should have not led with this guy. I feel like I need my full health dude. But I know what I'll do, okay. We'll do Turbo Blaze, we swap out, we'll use Chandelier. Yeah, so how... Man, this is a tough Nuzlocke, surprisingly. Bigamo is poison. He's going to go Protect. So we swap over to Lampy. Oh, thank you. I'll think... Yeah, I am almost out of my one. I got another drink. I'll take this little sip here. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Stall your inevitable death. All the same to me. Buffalant. We go back to Oinks a lot. I think we should have probably gone for the sack on Oinks a lot here. I think that's what I'm going to do this time around. I just go grass down the Seismitoad. I think that's the play. I think Oinks-a-Lot has to either kill or just hit the long dusty trail. Ghetsis. Yeah, what do you deal with Hydreigon with? I wonder. When you're doing a Nuzlocke, like what's your go-to for him? You must need like a Pokemon for him. Ice Beam. You say your answer to everything's Ice Beam. Convince streamers. I like the challenge. I just don't know what the Swak or Main Shao close combat. Ah, yeah, they don't have. He doesn't have a good. Okay, that could work. Yeah, looking at that, that's especially Swak, Sock, right? Sock would definitely be able to handle that because he has good special D. I'm thinking Big Mama might be able to take one Dragon Pulse. That's kind of my thought process, is that I could take maybe one Dragon Pulse. That's my process. That's my thought here. That's why I wanted to keep it at almost full health. Oh, he has Sturdy. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, we crit. That's very lucky. That was probably needed. That was probably needed. Yeah, a Sock would be great. Oh, a crit. Yep, I knew that crit. That was 100% crit damage. Like Emery would have taken that a lot easier if not for the crit. Electros. It's got Flamethrower. I think we go Lampy here. Would have two fighting types. That's true. Ghetsis. It's got Crunch as well. God damn, this thing's really got a lot of coverage. I think this is the last thing in our way though. So do we just go Shadow Ball? I don't think we risk the Fire Blast. It's very slow. So I mean, worst case scenario, we can feed this thing Pokemon until we kill it. So I think we just go Shadow Ball here. And no weaknesses, yeah. It went Acrobatics. What the fuck? What the fuck? You have Crunch. What do you talk? What is going on here indeed? What do you mean you used Acrobatics? You have Crunch. I mean, I guess Acrobatics is higher base damage. My calculations, no. My careful schemes. Bah! What? I created Team Plasma with my own hands. I'm absolutely perfect. I am perfection. GG, thank you, thank you. We definitely gotta, I 100%, now that I got beat by this, I definitely want to come back. I want to beat this as an actual Nuzlocke. This thing is tough, being Nuzlocke, man. This thing's real tough. Kill him. Die. Murder him. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out and finishing the game with me. Now let's see him be the big loser that we all know he is. I am the perfect ruler of a perfect new world. Now, N, do you still think Pokemon and people should be separated? Mwahaha! So I could become the hero and obtain a legendary Pokemon myself. I prepared someone for that purpose. N! He's nothing more than a freak without a human heart. You think you're going to get through to a warped person like that? Oh, there's a waste of valuable time listening to him ramble on. He is the one without a human heart. You're right. He's truly pitiful. And I'm sure you have much to think about. I know you were not pursuing ideals because of Ghetsis manipulation, but because your heart was really inspired. That's why you were able to meet the legendary Pokemon. This game is good. I hope it gets a sequel. Do Blaze Black tomorrow. I'll get right on it. I'll just open up my schedule for the book for the week and be like, all right, Blaze Black here. But I have no right to be the hero. Is that so? What you and the legendary Pokemon are going to do from now on, that's important, wouldn't you say? Acting like you understand. Up till now, we've been fighting each other over our beliefs. Yet despite that, why? And even if we don't understand each other, that's not a reason to reject each other. There are two sides to any argument. Is there one point of view that has all the answers? Give it some thought. A little awkward now here without the music. I want to talk to you about something. Ah, thank you, Luigi. The final speech. Did you like that? Did you like his voice? It has to be tomorrow. Skip work. Can't wait one day to solve a problem that will occur in 2,000 years. All right, yeah, I'll just stop working and I'll just stream Blaze Black tomorrow. You guys got it. You guys have such good advice. Don't end stream, just play it right now. Of course. That's the solution. It's about when I first met you in Akumela Town. I was shocked when I heard what your Pokemon was saying. I was shocked because that Pokemon said it liked you, said it wanted to be with you. Shaking my head. SMH. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't believe there were people that like Pokemon that like people. Because up until that moment, I never known a Pokemon like that. The longer my journey continued, the more unsure I became. All I kept meeting were Pokemon and people who communicate with one another and helped one another. That was why I needed to confirm my beliefs by battling with you. I wanted to confront you, hero to hero. I needed that more than anything. There's no way a person like me, someone who understands only Pokemon. No, actually, I didn't understand them either. No way can I measure up to you when you had met so many Pokemon and were surrounded by friends. The champion has forgiven me, Anne. What I should do now is something I'll decide for myself. Knack! You said you have a dream? That dream, make it come true. Make your wonderful dream a reality, and it will become your truth. Knack, if anyone can, it's you. Well then, farewell. Pokemon Black version. Man, okay, I totally get why people fucking went crazy for this generation. I could not imagine. I feel like growing up, if you were growing up and this was like your gen, like this is like my Gen 2, right? Like if Gen 2 is my favorite gen. And then, you know, I was growing up, I played Gen 2 a lot. I cannot imagine if Gen 5 was my growing up gen, and then I got to see the sharp decline of Pokemon after that. Oh god, that'd just be despair-inducing. N is the only rival that used Pokemon around the near routes when he battles you. Likely freeze them after battle. Oh, really? My god, the amount of attention to detail that went into this game is really fucking crazy if that's the case. Because that perfectly plays into his personality. This ending music. It's why a hard copy of this game sells for $120. It's crazy. Do you know how much they were trying to sell, like, I think it was around my area at a local game store, they were trying to sell a copy of Crystal, I think for like $160. And they were trying to sell like Emerald at like $300. I like the ending music. It's really good. Like, this feels like an actual RPG. Like, I like Pokemon, but generally, Pokemon games kind of play like Pokemon games. Not like actual RPG. Like, this is like the story's not blowing me away. But it's impressive that there is a plot, a story. Like, there's stuff going on in the world. Almost as good as Hey You Pikachu. Almost, I mean, the coveted title of best Pokemon game ever. Hey You Pikachu. I was surprised when Black and White got a sequel over a Gray version. Yeah, you would think just Gray would be the natural like progression there. Glad you have them all physically. Yeah, that seems very good. I have ooh, cutscene. There's already a save file. It's impossible to save. The end. Yay! It's impossible to save. Woo! We did it. All right, now let's just continue our save file. All right, guys, let's just continue our save file real quick. Ah, yes, 3 badges, 8 hours in. You know, there we go. Yeah, we'll go fight Cynthia with this team. Oh, what a goofy world. Okay, chat. Wow, actually, I'm glad we started at 6 o'clock today. We actually needed the whole 4 hours. Oh no, this is not an emulate. This is a gameplay issue. This is a Pokemon specific issue. If you start a new game with a save file already attached, you cannot overwrite the old save file. So I started playing not knowing that. So that's why we've been using save states to save our game. That's so weird. Yeah, I completely forgot that that's been like kind of a Pokemon thing for a lot of different generations. Because I don't Nuzlocke a lot of the mainline games. So yeah, you can't restart. But I mean, that's fine. I didn't want to do the post game anyways. I wanted just to do the main game. And we, of course, did lose our Nuzlocke, even though we beat the game. So, I mean, that's kind of good. For me, that gives me a reason to want to come back to this. Yeah, I wasn't super interested in the post game, honestly. The post game seemed kind of a little barren. Also, a lot of cut content for this gen, believe it or not. For example, the Greystone and Godstone. I imagine maybe they have maybe in Black and White 2 the dragons combine again. At least the Switch one, you can just make an alternate profile. It seems like a lot easier. I assume as time goes on, it's a lot easier to fix that. Black 2 and White 2 postgame is amazing, though. Good to know. Good to know. Honestly, I'm very happy with how much I enjoyed Pokemon Black. I assumed it was just going to be like a regular experience. I was going to have a good time with it, but I wasn't going to get blown away by it. But no, this has been great. This has totally been one of my favorite gens we've played. It's really tough. The challenge playing in Nuzlocke and doing a self-imposed level cap is like really good. It makes this game very challenging. Next time, though, I gotta see if I can actually win the Nuzlocke. Man, that just goes to show you so desperately need a fighting type. Or if we had, if we had Regolith, we might have been able to beat that guy, right? Because we would have had Sturdy. Thank you. Black and White 2, if you beat the game, you get a hard mode for Black 2 and an easy mode for White 2. Really? How bizarre. Why is it easy for one and hard for the other? All right, chat. Well, I'm going to head off for the night. I'm going to be back on Friday. We're going to do a Mega Man X speedrun for any of you Mega Man fans out there. I'm going to try my first speedrun out. So if you want to see me attempting a speedrun of one of my favorite games of all time, come check out Friday's stream. And then we're going to be playing an Archipelago, I think, with Yumi. So I'm going to rate us out. Say hi to Q for me, would you, chats? He's playing, I'm assuming, well, he's a Pokemon player, though I think he's playing a retro game tonight. We're ready to Q. Drop you guys off there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys want to join the Discord, let me grab that real quick before I send you off. Because I forgot to update the Discord in the thing. So here. In case any of you guys are not in the Discord and you want to join in the Discord, here's a link to the Discord. I'll make sure to update that in the thing later on. But that's, if you want it now, it'll be right there for you. But yeah, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out again. Go say hi to Q for me, and you guys have a good night and rest well. Bye-bye.